Guys, what's going on? Guys, look, we have the courtroom madness thing up again. We haven't seen this in a while, right, guys? All you guys that have been rocking with the channel for a long time, you guys haven't seen this in a while. So, guys, we are doing some courtroom madness today, right? It's been a while, guys, you know?
You can't handle the truth.
Keyshawn, what's up, man? Love God, what's going on? He says you're the world's cook when women lose it in the courtroom. Facts. Red Door, Steve, Bonghole, what's going on, guys? What is going on? It's good to see you guys. Yeah. Here, guys, let's just get it started immediately. Because, guys, can we admit that if you're a man and you're in any type of courtroom in the United States, you're cooked. You're cooked. There's an 80-90% chance that you're going to lose something. Time, money, your sanity. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. You know? Guys, do your best. To stay out of these courtrooms, man. Look at that. Here we go, guys. I dropped the link in the Discord first, guys, and then we'll do for everyone else here in a little bit. You know? Guys, check this out. Now, guys, this is Judge Simpson. He's one of the best judges out there. And he has the patience of a saint. So if you piss him off, you are a total clown. Look at that.
I just want you to know with this whole case, instead of incarcerating somebody, y'all need to try to help him. I don't know if the prosecutor let you guys know, but he has a.
I'm not going to tell you or have you sit here and try to give me a lecture on how something should work.
Oh, no, I would never do that. But I just noticed when I was looking on the Zoom that it was inaccurate information stated. That was just very inaccurate to me. And I just felt like the way that y'all did that was no. Somebody should have.
Y'all did what? Don't you turn your back on me, because I'm telling you what, if you want to attend the hearing next week, you can come to the hearing. I've tried to explain it. You are not listening. I am done. Do not say another word to me. Mr. Allen, remove her.
Let's go.
Remove her. You keep talking and there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
A woman accused of decapitating a man last year attacked her own lawyer in court. The attack happened during a hearing about whether or not the woman was mentally competent to stand trial. The 25-year-old was quickly removed from the courtroom, and another hearing is scheduled for later this year. She
Look at that, guys.
Caitlin.
And then, all right. So here we go. Let's go back here. All right. Here we go, guys. You guys remember this chick?
Seconds after Judge Patrick Dinkelhocker affirmed Tracy Hunter's jail sentence, his courtroom erupted in chaos.
You are to do 6 months in the Hamilton County Justice Center. Credit 1 day. Mr. and Ms. Deputy can take her away.
So she was a judge that was accused of all types of foolishness. Because, you know, of course, a B-dub judge, right? You know? Guys, a female judge is like a chick trying to do politics, right? Right, guys?
A woman in politics is like a donkey doing calculus.
A woman who seemed to run to Hunter's defense was quickly taken into custody. Meanwhile, Hunter fell limp in the arms of a deputy who ended up dragging the former juvenile court judge away from her outraged supporters.
You drag her out of the courtroom! Guys, I want you guys to type cooked in this chat if you agree. Until further notice, guys, the black community is cooked. Cooked. Defending all types of idiotic behavior. Keyshawn, Rajai, Dante, anyone else that's black and in this chat, we can admit the black community is cooked. That's why, guys, you guys are my community. I am black, guys. You guys are my community. Keyshawn, Adrian, Time to Think, Dante, Bonghole, Reja, you guys are my community. Red Door, Matrix, you guys are my community. Not a bunch of absolute morons like this. What a joke. And this judge, he was doing all types of corrupt stuff. And a woman tried to jump up and fight the cops. Gregory says the videos are peak cinema. Hey, thanks for that, man. Thanks for that, bro. I appreciate the support. Thank you.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the scene.
NBA, how you doing? Errol, what's up, man? Christopher, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. What kind of justice is that? Please.
Prior to all the commotion, Dinkelhocker listened as David Singleton, one of Hunter's attorneys, asked for the court's mercy.
I would ask you on behalf of Tracy Hunter to end this today for her. Please don't add to Tracy Hunter's burden, the burden that she's carried for these past 5 years.
Then the judge heard from Scott Croswell, who helped prosecute the state's case against Hunter, which ended with her being convicted of illegally helping her brother keep his job with Hamilton County.
Look at that.
If you represent someone who is convicted, it is important that the person who's convicted show genuine remorse. Tracy Hunter's unrepentant. She has no remorse for anything that has occurred here.
Dinkelhocker ended up executing the 6-month jail sentence imposed by retired Judge Norbert Nadel, who called that decision the right move.
The system was not intimidated. The system worked. It took a long time, but the system worked.
Look at that.
Certainly an emotional day in court. Now, we asked a legal expert who told me that despite what Hunter's supporters wanted, that she not spend any time in jail, Judge Dinkelhocker had no choice but to impose the original sentence. As for that observer who was taken into custody, well, she was cited for contempt of court and sentenced to spend today in jail. Reporting live downtown, Todd.
Look at this, guys.
This was something else. It was a startling turn of events. A mother took the stand during...
Damn, I mean, she's not the best looking, but she has some big cans. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I'm saying?
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
You know, you guys mute the light a little bit. I'd smash. Get some beer goggles on. I'd smash. 4 or 5 shots of Patron. And I climb through her window, you know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, throw the smoke bomb.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. During her daughter's sentencing and let her have it.
Oh, yeah. Channel 2's Tom Jones is live in Clayton County. Tom, the defendant's mother asked the court to give her daughter the maximum punishment.
Javita Sierra Harp's mother asked the judge to give her daughter life without parole, and she told Harp there are consequences when you are manipulative, when you are a liar, and when you are a murderer.
With no regards whatsoever, you murdered and you snatched Angel's dad away from her.
One relative after the other.
I hope God don't have mercy on your soul.
Damn.
As you didn't have mercy on his.
Took the stand during this sentencing hearing for convicted murderer Sierra Harp.
So we're asking that the court impose the maximum punishment.
But none had the impact of Harp's own mother.
You reveled in disrespect, foolery, and ignorance.
That's her mom. Look at that.
Adrena Thurman gave her daughter a tongue lashing.
Wherever you went, chaos and trouble was sure to follow.
A jury convicted Harp last month for the murder of Raheem Grant, the father of her child. Harp recorded herself shooting Grant multiple times over several minutes in front of their daughter. Harp gave her mother the stink eye and mouthed a profanity, then called her a female dog after she lit into her. Thurman said Grant told her days before his murder he was improving his life and had new plans.
Yeah, right. I know for a fact these plans did not include you.
She thinks that's why Harp murdered Grant. Grant's mother wanted the death penalty, but it wasn't on the table.
You showed no mercy for my son, Sierra, and I should ask the court to show no mercy for you.
Damn.
And the judge delayed sentencing Harp until later this month because one of her attorneys left the case. We're live in Clayton County. Tom Jones, Channel 2 Action News.
Here we go.
Before learning her sentence, an emotional Amber Pereira appeared to mouth something to herself over and over.
This is a very serious case.
As Judge Christopher Sabella took the bench, a packed courtroom hung on his every word. He reminded Pereira of a jailhouse comment she made about her life being ruined.
Yes, ma'am, your life is ruined, but you also ruined a lot of lives and ended 3 lives.
It was 2 years ago. Amber Pereira was driving drunk on the Selman Expressway and slammed into the Philippic family.
Jesus, look at this car completely torched. So she was at the bar, you know. So she got jumped in her car, guys. Right? She said.
Louise, Rita, and their 8-year-old daughter, Georgia. On Friday, Rita's father did not hold back his rage.
Oh, and guys, in the chat, I want you to put the group of people who are the most racist and sexist and homophobic group of people in the U.S. Guys, we all know who they are, right? Secret. Who is it?
People that look like you and me.
Yes, but which group?
Oh, women.
Yeah, B-dubs. B-dubs are the quickest to start throwing around racial slurs and calling dudes homophobic slurs. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe that B-dubs, thank you guys, are the most discriminatory, closed-minded, racist group of people there are.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Guys, all you military guys, you guys have probably had to work with or hang out with these some good old boys that might have been raised in an area where they didn't like. But here's the thing: you guys can at least put your differences aside and get stuff done, and then become friends over time.
More often than not, it was because we never experienced being with each other day to day, and once we got to know each other, became some of my best friends.
Yeah, but women can't do that. They're so closed-minded and idiotic and arrogantly ignorant. Guys, artificial intelligence is not the AI that we need to worry about. Arrogantly ignorant is the AI that we need to worry about. David, Brent, what's going on? Good to see you guys.
You've taken everything from us. You can't give it back. And nor will you ever give it back. I can't forgive you. There is no forgiveness for this.
All of it becoming too much for this heartbroken father.
I can't do this anymore. I need to end.
Absolutely.
Sorry. Thank you.
Tracy Kelly was driving the third car involved in the deadly crash. She survived, but her life as she knew it is over.
I wake up several times at night from pain, but also from nightmares. My nightmares include being left at the scene, abandoned at the scene, screaming for help when you weren't there.
Prosecutors asked the judge to throw Pereira in jail for life. The defense asked for 20 years. Judge Sabella slapped her with 50 years.
50 years.
Which is pretty much a life sentence.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I mean, she should get the death penalty, honestly. But 50 years is actually pretty good for one of these types of crimes with a woman.
Kind of closure Tracy Kelly was looking for.
Knowing that she has now lost her life and that she will spend her days in pain, just her not being happy every day brings joy to me.
Now the
five with that deadly crash that turned a Sebring family's lives upside.
Oh, guys, here you go. This is an oldie but a goodie. Here you go, guys.
Have you been
getting your parenting time.
I don't
What's
believe
this?
that he needs any more parenting time.
She's wanting him to come home. Unwillingness to follow your rulings.
And I slammed the door in
60
your face
days
how many
now.
times? No, what's
In
going
today's
on?
case, a mom refuses to follow court orders, ignoring multiple rulings and keeping dad from his kids. Now, she's back in court to explain herself. Again, the judge, beyond done, and when the ruling drops, let's just say she does not take it well. Buckle up.
This time and place set for the show cause hearing in this matter for contempt for failure to provide parenting time.
Look at that.
I'll let you know we're going to.
Guys, this judge is fair. I like him. You know what I'm saying? There are times where you're like, but in general, he's fair. Doable with 1,000 croutons. Hey, thanks for that, my friend. I appreciate you guys. All contributions to the Croutons Fund is appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Take some brief, I guess, testimony from the parties. I'll let everybody know that everybody will have an opportunity to speak. So don't.
Oh, hey, see, secret.
What up, brother?
Because the Hulk is your avatar. Have you guys noticed? Because I haven't seen Spider-Man yet, but I heard that it's good. You know, do you guys notice how Mark Ruffalo has been suspiciously absent during the press tour?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but you know why, right?
Well, I know he'd be saying some idiotic things.
Yeah. He says stuff about Transformers and Palestine and all this other crap and capitalism. So they're like, just shut up. They don't want him anywhere near this movie because the last thing that you want to do is have him freaking saying some woke stuff. Because every interview is,
why are you gay?
No, it makes such and you know I didn't realize it because all the interviews are pretty much with Tom Holland and Jonathan Berthal. They're doing the interview. They're like the new bosom buddies. I mean, I like their interviews, their interactions together. But he's been. I haven't seen one press tour with him.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Every time for the last like 5 years, Mark Ruffalo, every single interview
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
We're tired of it, guys. We're tired of it.
Interrupt anyone else or
tonight I'll be with Locke the Bounty Hunter for Avoid the Asteroid. We're going to talk about Game of Thrones and why it's so awesome. I mean, I'm in the Game of Thrones, but Locke is like a Game of Thrones aholic. So, guys, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones and you're wondering why it's so awesome, 10 p.m. tonight, right? And then, guys, tomorrow night I'll be on Camp Hustle stream to talk about the movie Obsession. Secret, did you see that movie yet?
I just seen the recaps and everything like that, but I know what it's about.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's basic. It's just
basic and straight meats.
Yeah. Well, one of the best things about it, guys, is it does a lot with so little. Yeah. You know how think about Get Out, right? Guys, you know that a movie is low budget when they only film in a couple places and they don't have a lot of scenes where they're driving or walking to places because those scenes cost unnecessary amounts of cash. You know what I'm saying? So this movie, it was filmed either at their work, at his house, at the diner, or in like four locations the whole time. You know? And the way that this director builds the tension, the way that it's not a scary movie, guys, but it's creepy. It's so good, guys. It's so good. Check it out. And they made it for $785,000, and it made $435 million. $435 million, guys. Get Out, dude. Get Out. Secret. Do you remember? They only filmed Get Out at the apartment, at the house, and then there was the various rooms in the house. But that's to save money. And how is it that Get Out costs what, $12 million to make, $10 million to make, and made like $600 million? That's the same as really good video games. Guys, how many times have you played like a video game that was like made in like the old 8-bit style or 16-bit style, and it's better than this new crap they're putting out now? You know, you don't need to have all the glitz and the glam and all this stuff. As long as it's a good time, you're fine. That's what Nintendo's have been doing the last 25 years since the Wii. They've had inferior hardware for the last 20 years and actually still selling games and doing good. So
I want to interrupt the court. You'll have an opportunity to speak your piece. So
guys, this guy, he hasn't been able to see his kids. Okay? This dunderheaded broad is keeping him from seeing his kids.
Which he had prior to this.
And this is his family right here to support him.
Latest withholding that has started back on December 27th. Factor B, the capacity and disposition of the parties involved to give the child love and affection that focuses on the ability to, again, parent to foster an emotional bond in the future. He's having a hard enough time in the present, again, because she's not keeping in compliance with the court order, and he's not able to see these girls to be able to have a solid relationship and foster that relationship. The length of time they've lived in a stable, satisfactory environment, I'd submit to the court, defendant's home is not stable, considering the allegations she's made that have been investigated by CPS twice, police twice,
look at that,
and both been denied. Nothing.
See? So he called the cops twice, CPS came twice, and they didn't do a goddamn thing.
It's come of it, which leads me also to the moral fitness of the parties involved, which ties into the same factor. We have to keep in mind, Your Honor, at the beginning of this case, he was charged with domestic violence in relation to her essentially going after him to get keys to his truck so she could get some pot and smoke it.
See? So she came after him and he got arrested, guys. Look at that.
Yep.
Absolutely insane. Sounds familiar, Secret?
Oh, yes, most definitely. Because at the end of the day, that's the game plan that a lot of these women have. Incident to incident, so they can get a DV complaint against you and get you out the house.
Yeah.
As he's being arrested, she's telling him, I want you to come home. He, of course, gets him on bond. He can't have any contact. Once the bond conditions get lifted, she's contacting him through text and saying, hey, let's meet you and the girls get together and we can go to the zoo or we can go to a park.
Okay, Mr. Kelly, how does this relate to your motion?
It's related to, Your Honor, again, the moral fitness involved, as well as the stable, satisfactory environment. In that
there was one that I have to find that I have saved where her lawyer, the guy's lawyer was this black guy, and he has to be the best lawyer I've ever seen. He tore that mom and tore her lawyer to shreds. I gotta find it, but the dad actually got primary custody, and then she came back again to challenge again. And this black lawyer guy, he was just mowing everybody down. I'll have to find that clip. So
she's accusing him of these girls, but before all this, she's wanting him to come home. She's wanting a relationship with him. She's wanting her family essentially reunified. Those two things don't jive together, Your Honor. And I would think that essentially it's a fabrication.
Here we go, guys.
Just what I had submitted to the court.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
All right, guys, I gotta,
We now can
And then
Okay. Would you like me to stand?
whatever you wish, if it's more comfortable.
It was reported to Penfield's police department because plaintiff was previously residing in Penfield. I spoke to their sheriff where we looked at the videos together, and he told me that he would be conducting a search and not to address the matter to the plaintiff because he would need time to get 2 search warrants, and the investigation was never done. The next statement is also false. On December 27th, after the children's bath, Amelia Conley was heavily touching her private area.
So she's trying to say that he was essaying his own kids. Isn't that evil, guys? Isn't that crazy? And guys, you guys remember that story that I cover multiple times with the lead attorney, and he's talking to that chick whose boyfriend got this way because he wasn't gonna pay his ex-wife's bills, her mortgage, and her car payment. All of a sudden, she said that he essayed his own kids, and then he went home to Georgia to see his own kids, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean?
This happened to one of my coworkers. This was like 20 years ago. It happened to one of my coworkers. We were working at the bank, and next thing you know, the police came looking for him. And you know, it's never a good sign when you work at a bank and police are coming looking for you. And plus he was off that day too. I think he called out sick that day, which was like, And when my manager tried to find out what they wanted, he said, they were like, well, he knows why we're after him, and let him know we will catch him. And so so long story short, turns out his ex filed those types of complaints against him, and they were coming to serve him with restraining orders and all this other stuff. And this is one of those things where you're literally guilty until you can prove yourself innocent beyond all reasonable doubt, beyond any doubt. And it literally took him, I think, like several months or a year and a whole bunch of crap to clear his name and show that she was making all this up and nothing bad happened to her.
Yeah. Crazy,
it was
right?
insane.
So-
Yeah.
Go ahead and have a seat, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Kelly.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Mr. Conley, could you state your name and spell your
through
last
this,
name for the record?
Zachary Donald Conley, Conley.
Are you the father of Amelia and Evelyn Conley in this matter?
Yes, I am. Wednesday through Friday. Yes.
What is your understanding of what the parenting time is supposed to be?
Let's be
Every other weekend
this up.
and a day during the week, evening. Not my weekends, it's Wednesday through Friday.
Have you been getting your parenting time?
No.
Why not?
Because she is refusing to let me see them.
And when you say she, who are you referencing?
Christina Couch.
Okay. Have you attempted to get your children from Ms. Couch?
Yes.
Have you called the police for their assistance?
Yes.
What happened when the police got involved?
That she slammed the door in their face, denies them, and just tells them no.
And the cops just walk away.
Have you filed motions with the court to get parenting time?
Yes.
Has the court awarded you make up parenting time?
Yes.
Most recently, did the court award you parenting time in January of this year?
Yes.
Did you attempt to go pick the children up for that make up parenting time?
Yes.
What happened?
She refused to give them to me again.
Do you approximately know how many days you have missed so far as simply your overnights for parenting time?
20.
Would you like the court to grant you some make up parenting time this morning?
Yes.
No further questions, really.
Okay. Ms. Couch, do you have any questions for the plaintiff? No? Okay, thank you. You may step down then, sir. Next witness, Mr. Kelly.
Your Honor, we would call Lori Connolly.
Okay, Ms. Connolly, step forward, please.
All right, here we go, guys. Who is this? His mom?
Lori Putnam, Your Honor.
Okay. You're gonna make me change my
Daughters.
You heard him just testify.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Ms. Putnam, how do you know Mr. Connolly?
He is my son.
And how do you know Ms.
Okay,
Couch?
so that's grandma.
Zach's former girlfriend and the mother of my granddaughters.
You heard him just testify that he has parenting time with your granddaughters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you assist him in pick up and drop offs for
I do.
parenting time? Okay. What do you do in that regard?
I go with him and walk up to the door with him.
Okay. And you don't remember if she was not there or if she refused?
I don't remember that specific time.
Okay.
And AJ, and you know probably why the mother does it, so he has a witness, in case of any foolishness.
Yep. Yeah.
And why is that?
Because he, and I don't believe that he needs any more parenting time.
Look at that. I don't believe he needs more parenting time than I think.
You understand that there's an order for parenting time?
She doesn't care.
And if it was your children, you would be sending them with him.
Yeah, I'm just asking you a question. You understand that it was parenting?
Look at that.
It was ordered.
Didn't you deny
Modern woman. Look at that, guys.
that? Didn't you go on base and deny it after the fact?
Look at
Not
the family
yet.
behind her. Look at the family behind her. Look.
And if it was your children, you would be sending
what?
with him.
Yeah, I'm just asking you a question. You understand that it was parenting that was ordered?
Didn't you deny that? Didn't you go on base and deny it?
Look at that.
Not the other particular orders. I did deny an ex parte order at one point, but there were subsequent orders to that.
You guys did receive the pictures that I submitted to the court as well, correct?
Anything that was filed has been in the file.
I would love you to take that into consideration.
I would know for the court, I received no response to either of these pleadings for today's hearing.
Okay. Yeah, the order is dated February 4, 2025. 2025.
And they are in therapy at Summit Point. Now this has just started, but they've already, said some things. That was one of my questions. Do you have the report from Summit Point?
Now, guys, here's the thing. He has a lawyer and she doesn't. She didn't file the paperwork right. I'm telling you, you guys, if that's one thing that you need to get a lawyer for, or at least a paralegal for, is to file your paperwork correctly. You file that form wrong, or you turn it into the wrong place, and your whole case can be cooked. That's why, guys, I'm telling you, if you get a lawyer, get a lawyer. Even if you lose, you win because you could have lost worse. You know what I'm saying?
They told me that I needed to sign a release so that way they could contact you.
Okay, I'm not aware of any report from Summit Point. It may be in the file, it may not, but you've not introduced that today. And you don't have anyone that could speak to that from Summit Point as a witness in this case, which is what today's date is set for in this particular matter. So that is
hit the like button, guys.
Okay, Mr. Kelly, do you have any final argument in this matter?
As the court's already touched on a little bit, this is our fourth motion to try to get parenting time. We simply wanted to have his parenting time.
His fourth motion to try and get parenting time. Not one, not two, not three, but four, guys.
With a threshold being met, Your Honor, and considering the behaviors, and I think it's going to be ongoing from Ms. Couch, we request that the children be turned over to him today, that he have custody and parenting time with the children until the evidentiary hearing occurs. We request mom's parenting time be supervised. We'd also request the assistance of law enforcement to pick the children up. I believe they're probably with her mother, who's likely going to take the same stance as Ms. Couch and refuse to turn them over. Maybe give them the authority with a court order if she fails to do so, that she can be arrested. And in the meantime, Your Honor, we request a finding of contempt. Sanctions are doing nothing. You've sanctioned her $1,000, which she's voiced she's never going to pay. Doesn't have any impact on her. At this point in time, we request jail time, 30 days of jail time. Maybe that'll get her attention that she needs to follow your orders. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Couch, your closing argument.
I'm acting I just want my kids to be safe. That's all.
Okay, here we go, guys.
She has in fact denied parenting time, and court notes that as a result, she has withheld the children, that she failed to comply with the order of.
But there's reason, sir.
Excuse me?
There's reason.
Okay.
Valid
There's reason why
Yeah.
I didn't follow the judge's orders. I think I'm so special. Please.
You're done. You don't have time to speak at this point. Okay, you've had a chance to testify, you had a chance to do a final argument, so you're done. The court, she failed to comply with the order of June 13, 2024 for parenting time. She failed to comply with the order of December 2nd, 2024 for parenting time. There was an order of November 1, 2024 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees of $500. Again, there was an order for makeup parenting time dated February 4, 2025 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees from the hearing held on January 27, 2025, that all four of those orders she's failed to comply with. 4
orders, guys, 4. The father's doing everything that he can do short of friggin',
The court has reviewed the file. There's been multiple show cause hearings. She has previously been held in contempt of court. She has previously been ordered to make up parenting time as well as pay attorney fees, as I stated, and she's failed to comply with any and all of these prior orders of the court. Her recourse is to file motions, have hearings in the event that there is some issue. The court will note that I am recalling from the last hearing where she had made allegations concerning the plaintiff. And in fact, she acknowledged at that time that there had been 2 CPS involvements and the CPS had not done anything as a result. She acknowledged that she had been in contact with the police, that they had not done anything as a result either. The court will find that she is in fact in contempt of court. The court will, as the plaintiff stated, he's entitled to 20 days of makeup parenting time. And that shall occur at such time as he acquires the care of the children. The court will note that,
Here we go.
Again, the prior rulings of this court, that she had done makeup parenting time on 2 occasions, as well as paying the attorney fees, that in fact she has ignored and refused to comply with those particular orders. So, ma'am, unfortunately, you leave me no choice, but the court will sentence you to 30 days in jail with the Calhoun County Sheriff.
Oops. 30 days in jail.
The court will further remand you to the care of the Calhoun County Sheriff, where you will remain until such time as the children are turned over to the plaintiff and until such time as you have paid the previously ordered attorney fees of $1,000. So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
what's this?
Are you serious?
This matter is concluded. You're free to go.
Who's sucking whose dick around here?
Let's hear that one more time.
Remain until such time as the children are turned over to the plaintiff and until such time as you have paid the previously ordered attorney fees of $1,000. So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
Are you serious?
this matter is concluded. You're free to go.
Who's sucking whose dick around here?
Another 30 days for contempt of court. You're in jail for 60 days now.
No, what's going
If you
on?
keep going, I can go as long as you want, ma'am.
Do not play chicken with a judge.
Let's do this. Hold on.
Whoa.
You're free to go.
Wait.
And until such time as you paid the previously $1,000. So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
Are you serious?
this matter is concluded. You're free to go.
Who's sucking whose dick around here?
Whoa.
Oh, seriously.
Not a great plan, guys. Not a great plan. How are you gonna say that to a judge? Guys, come on, right? Come on. Hold on. One second.
I need a moment. Whoa.
You know what my homeboy always says to people who do stupid things like this?
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
If she thought that was going to have a happy ending, she obviously wasn't paying attention.
Well, I was AJ, so I'm gonna push back. You're wrong. She wasn't thinking. That's the problem.
John with the 440 croutons. Hey, thanks for that, my brother.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
Rajai with a couple of croutons also. Thanks, my friend.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Here we go, guys. Here's another one. Crash out. Right, here we go.
Attorney Dennis Kirk. Are you Stevie Don Coulter? Pardon me? Yes, sir. All right. Are you all right, Miss Coulter? I can't hear you. You have a really bad headache?
Yeah, so do we. And it's sitting in this courtroom. Oh!
Anything else wrong with you? Well, we'll go ahead and have this pre-trial, but I want a couple of things I want to talk about
Make this bigger.
after that. This was actually set for a hearing, I believe, for the defendant to enter in a plea for treatment in lieu of conviction, or at least have the hearing on that. I have a report from probation department that she's been testing positive for gabapentin, marijuana, methamphetamine, and amphetamine. Hasn't reported since the 21st of September. Called on the 29th, said she didn't have a ride, wanted to be rescheduled. Does not contact since then. He referred to Talbot House for an assessment. There's been no.
So guys, so she's been pissing hot on her drug tests. Okay, just so you guys know.
Contact there they've had from Talbot.
But I just have a question. Does it even test for gabapentin on a 10-panel drug test?
What's that now?
Does it test for gabapentin on a 10-panel drug test?
Okay.
That's what
Miss Talbot or Miss.
Because someone said that to me in the PO's office, and I mean,
How much you want to bet she's high right now?
Yeah, she just looks like a crackhead, right? Right, guys? I mean, come on. Look at this broad. Look at. She probably drink the friggin' hand sanitizer if they let her.
I'm a very intelligent person. And
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on.
I know a lot, and I just look stuff up all the time. And I mean, I can't. It's hard for me to plea in lieu of, honestly, because of the things that I found in this. That's like kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, she high now.
Yeah.
Holder, I'm going to have you drug tested here. Probation officers here. I'm going to have them drug test you. See.
I've never been in trouble. No, I just got beat the shit out of by a dude who left a bite mark on my arm, and my head hurts now because of it. Like, I mean, he beat me up until I was literally talking to.
Do you guys honestly believe this, right? And guys, I know. Look, guys, friggin' Cletus the meth head went upside her head. Oh.
Started. And in this statement from the police, from this one, it says, then I identified female Stevie Coulter, not Stevie Coulter identified herself after her social security number. So he arrested me based off of.
Okay, well,
I've
that's
never
not what
met
we're
him
here about here
before.
today, Miss Coulter. It's clear that you're not in a
But they
situation.
lied also, though, Judge. They
You don't-
lied
don't
about
interrupt
me
me, Miss
pulling her
Coulter.
hair and everything. I was denied access to the videos.
Miss
you know,
Coulter,
to
be
able to
quiet.
prove it wrong.
Be quiet. Don't speak.
Because they lied.
Be quiet, I said.
They lied.
I'm not lying. I said be quiet. You understand? Understand me?
They didn't lie.
All right, I'm holding you in contempt, and you're going to be sentenced to jail for 10 days. Now, if you open up your mouth again, and you need to stay on topic here. All right? You're going to go to jail for 10 days right now. I'm going to have you tested by the probation department,
Okay, so
and then we'll decide
I
what's
already
going to
failed
happen.
a drug test. They already did a mental health assessment when I got out on the terms of the first time I went out. Or I got out when I first
Miss
originally got out.
Coulter, you're disrupting this
I promise
proceeding.
you I'm trying. I'm not trying to be like that.
Yeah,
But it's in
yes,
black
you are.
and white. It's right there.
All right.
I highlighted it. Then I identified within the first 3 lines.
I don't even know what you're talking about because it has nothing to do with what we're here
The
for
police
today.
officer that arrested me. It was wrongful arrest, and then I had 5 cops on me.
All right, you have an
I
attorney.
had 5 cops on me.
Miss Coulter, you have an attorney.
I wasn't even being I didn't even touch that girl. It was my only form
Take
of
her into
defense.
custody, put a cuff on her.
No, she doesn't have an attorney. She has a public defender, and he's letting her bury herself.
You're going to jail, and we're going to have you tested.
I
want you to
test me. You already did. So what?
Has she been drug tested today?
I'm not on fucking drugs today. I have a headache
That's
because
enough,
of a
Miss
serial
Porter.
killer. That's fucking. I don't even
I'm not on drugs today.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
know where he's at.
Way back.
I go through
Mr. Kirk, I think you need to file a request to have this defendant evaluated for mental health. I think
I need her so they don't get fucked with.
you want to help her.
I don't need to be there. No, I'm not fucking crazy. No, I swear to God. I'm not on fucking drugs like that. It's wrong. You're expecting these cops to be out here fucking doing this shit to people? When it's a conflict of interest, I want a new trial. It is. I swear to fucking God. I hate every fucking person in this fucking court. That ain't a fucking joint. That ain't a fucking joint. Just because I pointed it out black and white.
All right. No, I'll go ahead. Mr. Kirk, if you would, I was trying to say this. I don't know if you heard me or not. I'm sure you have mentioned it already. Obviously, she needs a mental health evaluation.
Based on this and then also some other information.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they on their way? Well, next time he leaves like that, let me know, because I did not know. I knew I was going to have her taken in custody. I didn't know he wasn't here. All right. So, 10 days contempt. And then file your evaluation.
Look at this, guys.
Which is always the question, what did you think was going to happen today? This is the sentencing day. Have you made any provision for your kids if you have to go to jail?
Yeah, I've thought about it. But
I mean, if you don't come home today, where are your kids right now?
Guys, I forget how many DUIs this idiot has. But it's a lot.
my youngest is with his dad
And where's your oldest son?
at home
By himself?
with my friend.
All right. We'll hear from you in a minute, but that's also disappointing. Autumn says in a report, Debbie says in the last paragraph, despite what appears to be an obvious problem with alcohol, defendant doesn't feel she doesn't need probation. She doesn't want to lose her job by going to jail. She doesn't have a great history of paying her fines and costs.
Look at that.
She's been threatened with hefty amounts of jail before, 90 days in Indiana, 90 days here. That didn't deter her from drinking and driving for the third time in the 4 years where she was caught.
Third time in 4 years, guys.
She said she needs to be there for her sons and wants to keep her one son in martial arts. She doesn't seem to grasp the impact that her consumption of alcohol is likely having on these children. Having kids is not a get out of jail free card. And if she doesn't want to put in the work to have sustained sobriety, she's going to end up hurting herself or her kids. Her exceedingly high BAC for each of her OUI incidents is troublesome.
He said exceedingly high, guys.
And indicates she has truly not have a period of sobriety as she's able to get her BAC into high ranges without blacking out or getting ill. So she's suspicious that you've been sober for all this time, but we'll take that as it is. In this matter, the defendant was driving while highly intoxicated on 4/8 of 23, which she observed by 2 Michigan State police troopers. Said there's never a cop there when you need one. You were doing this right in front of the troopers. You often take Fawn River Road.
Let's skip ahead, guys.
Is that a possibility?
That's not a good enough reason.
Look at that.
Sobriety court. I can't afford it.
It's a
However, if it's going to lessen my jail.
Look at her whole attitude. Well, I'll do your sobriety court. I can't afford it, but I guess you're going to jail. She should be throwing herself on the mercy of this court, guys.
Oh, well, people wanting me to go to jail, which isn't going to help. Is that a possibility?
That's not a good enough reason.
No.
I want to do sobriety court because I want to get sober. Everybody wants to do sobriety court because they don't want to go to jail. So no, that's not a very
That's not what I
enthusiastic
meant, though.
endorsement.
That's not what I meant, because jail is going to take money out of my bills and my kids.
Yes. Well, somehow you put that on me. That's not my fault.
No,
I mean, you screwed up royally, and there's a
No,
consequence. So I
that's
said, well,
not-
sorry, this is hard on your
My lawyer
kids.
and I discussed it.
Okay. I'm glad you're still here, that you're not somebody I'm reading about in the newspaper like your brother.
Damn.
See what I can do. I'm gonna do a 24-month probation. I'm gonna put the oversight fees in here, but I may be willing to waive them. $960. I can waive the fine, which is a credit way to get no medical marijuana plus 150.
I just advised her that you've made your ruling and your orders.
I did. Do you want to go to jail right now? I'm concerned about you. 50
Somewhere.
plus 100 plus 150 plus 960
So it's going to be
plus 200 is 14.
Are you serious?
What's the question?
I just advised her that you've made your ruling and your orders.
I did. Do you want to go to jail right now? I'm concerned about you harming yourself or something else. But you've made no provision for your son. This starts tomorrow. Are you kidding me? I mean, what did you think was going to happen?
I didn't think.
You don't have an answer. They don't have an answer. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to do probation. I still have unpaid fines and costs. My life's a mess. My kids are at risk. I nearly killed myself and a couple of state police troopers. I was a total horse's ass to the police and the hospital.
Let's
staff.
go!
And I said, I'm sorry. And your sobriety.
Look at this judge right here. Look at this judge right here.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Type based in the comments. Let's go.
Court at the last minute about broke my heart because that's a recipe for failure. So yeah, you're going to jail tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Comment your opinion, like the video.
Let's go. Let's go. Guys, check this out, right? Watch this. So let's go through the whole story. Guys, watch.
Stop.
So watch.
I want to help you. What's going on?
Get off my left knee.
Yeah, you got it?
Yoga teacher. Tried too hard with a nitrous tank.
Stop. You're not going to start kicking either.
Just 2 days into the Burning Man Festival on
Well, there you go. Burning Man, right? All these chicks that have been to Burning Man, guys.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
August 26, 2024, Pershing County deputies respond to reports of an assault by an unknown female suspect. But when they confront a festival goer fitting the suspect's description, their encounter quickly spirals into an unforgettable series of events they never saw coming.
Watch.
Would have never thought somebody would start messing with Burning Man, dude.
The report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until
So, guys, she's in court, and this chick just starts DJing herself in court.
now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. As a Pershing County deputy and a Bureau of Land Management officer search for the assault suspect, described as a white female with blonde hair dressed in black, they quickly spot a woman matching the description. But when they confront her, the situation takes an unexpected turn.
Ma'am! Ma'am, stop! Ma'am! Ma'am, stop. Ma'am, stop. Stop. We're not fighting. What's going on?
She doesn't even know how to make fists right. Yes, see where her thumb is?
I want to help you. What's going on?
It's time!
Karen, I got it. You will be tased.
I got it. No.
Okay.
Get her.
Just relax. I'm Officer Stack. Just relax. You need help? Physical fight?
What's wrong for you?
No, just step back.
Okay, I'm not a help you.
I understand. Okay. No. Just relax. My name is Officer Stack.
So they take her down. She's a drunken.
Just need me right before we took her down.
Nasty.
Police would soon speak to the girl and learn the details of the alleged
Dunderheaded
assault.
304.
For now, they attempt to move Bonnie out of the sun and into the shade, but find this task much more challenging than they anticipated.
Bonnie, stop. Hey, you're going to catch more charges.
Wearing
Just
all
stop.
black too.
Okay? All right. Let's go ahead. Around the truck. On you. 1, 2, 3. Walk over. Come on. Bonnie.
As the struggle continues, the decision is made to place Bonnie in a wrap restraint. Members of the Black Rock security team step in to help.
Let's start with the leg straps. We should add them right now while she's cuffed. Okay, here we go.
And hit her on the right side of her face. However, she didn't want to go to Pershing County for the court process, so the deputy doesn't return to arrest Bonnie. However, the deputy would get an unexpected surprise later that day when he gets a call requesting assistance for a combative female.
Okay, she's in this vehicle. To reach in, shut the vehicle off, take the keys. Okay. She's combative. Grab her, hook her, bag her, put her in this unit. Let's get her back. I'm trying to keep.
So they let her go,
Tense encounter.
and then they got to get her again.
Come on, step out, Bonnie.
Okay.
Come on, Bonnie.
No.
Yes. Okay. You're under arrest at this time. You need to step out. Okay.
No, I'm not under
Okay.
the staff.
You are.
No, I'm not. No.
Go ahead. Come on. Face the edge of the car there. Just turn around. Face the door.
I'm not under arrest.
You are. This time. Spread your feet apart.
Dumbass.
Bonnie, spread your feet apart. Thank you.
Under arrest.
Okay.
So there was an incident earlier that happened. Okay. And you attacked someone else.
I didn't attack anybody.
Okay. Let me finish, please. You attacked someone.
I didn't fucking attack anybody.
And when I attempted to try and figure out what was going on, you threw a punch at me, and then you actually ended up kneeing me in my groin. And
But you leveled me down to the ground.
yeah, after you kneed me in my nuts. So that's why you're in jail today. I don't know how long you're going to be in jail. Eventually, these gentlemen will transport you down to the county jail.
Get home.
No, you're not going home at this moment.
Nuts.
So yes, you did. So that's why you're in jail. Do you have any other questions?
I didn't do that.
Okay. Have a wonderful day.
2 days later, on August 28th, 2024, Allison sits at an arraignment hearing before things take
Here
a
we go, guys.
startling turn. According to reports, it was only a few minutes into the court hearing when Allison began to self-stimulate.
So guys, yeah, she's sitting there in court. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
AJ.
no, what a
Let's-
Caesar, dude.
Wait. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She probably had an itch that needed scratching.
Yeah, she had the herp derp that was flaring up. You know what I'm saying?
Remove her hands. Remove her hands. Stop. You're gonna stop.
Wait,
and listen.
AJ, smell my finger.
Like, why does the courtroom smell like tuna all of a sudden? Ah!
Purging 110. Stop. You're not gonna start kicking either. Purging
Don't touch her
110.
hands. What a mess.
Send the sergeant to justice court. Are you done, Warner? Are you gonna finish listening to the judge?
Yeah, I'll listen to the judge.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can listen there.
Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit you up. We're not gonna play this game anymore. You understand?
I understand you.
Order what? Still stop. We're gonna assist you to this chair, okay?
Crashing out in court.
Given her behavior in this courtroom,
No bond.
further physical violence on peace officers, which you saw in this courtroom.
You saw nothing in this courtroom.
Miss Warner, let him speak, okay? It's his turn to talk.
Ma'am, he saw nothing.
The children.
Speak, okay?
Well, that's up to the court.
The judge sets her bail at $20,000. Afterward, they escort Allison back to the police cruiser where a sergeant who just arrived asked to be filled in on what happened.
Okay, so walk me through real quick. I'm still recording.
Okay. Start masturbating.
That's
She pulled her hands out. Then she started trying to wiggle.
Like she was down in her pants, like
full on. So he pulled the left hand. Then she went for the right hand. So I pulled her hands out. Then she started squirming up. Well, then she turned, started reaching for my keys, started grabbing me. So I put my hand up behind her.
Yeah.
She went to start kicking her feet to get around me. So then we just went straight to the floor.
Okay. And you weren't battered?
No, sir.
You weren't battered? Okay. So we'll just
probably got gonna sit for her fillets. Ugh.
indicate that and in custody. I do want you guys to go into her case and RIMS and type a narrative about her behavior, but that's it. No criminal charges.
Yeah,
that's
no,
her
she
behavior.
just inappropriately in court.
Yeah.
And then so after we put her back up, before you got there, she started touching her breast.
Yeah.
And went right back and started.
Yeah, we need to document all that. It's Burning Man, dude.
You're like,
That's why I asked you if you need me. You're like, no, I'm good. I'm like, all right.
Would have never thought somebody would start masturbating.
It's Burning Man, dude. You haven't worked so many of them, dude. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 13 years. My favorite comment. But yeah, dude, you have to expect the unexpected.
According to police records, Allison was placed in a padded cell where she continued the aforementioned act. They also include that Allison completed yoga while wearing only a bra. The report provided by Pershing County Sheriff's Office states that Allison Elizabeth Warner was booked into jail for battery on a protected person, referring to law enforcement, but doesn't indicate that she was arrested or charged in connection with the alleged assault on Carol. Deputies returned to collect photos of Carol's injuries the day following the alleged attack, where they noted it appeared she had burst capillaries. They learned that Carol lived in Canada and was cautious about coming back for court, but was informed she may be able to testify via Zoom. The deputy advised her they would ask the district attorney to review the case for possible charges. We attempted to verify the charges with the 11th Judicial District Court, but we were unable to determine if charges were formally filed against Allison Warner, as they were unable to locate any records.
Look at that, guys. Okay, let's do this.
What about battery on her bean?
Just a moment. County Court earlier today for a hearing of a woman accused of injuring a police officer during a.
Look at that, guys. Of course, it's a B-dub. Of course.
Well.
Multi-state chase.
This marks the third time Aisha Harris has been removed from court after being disruptive.
Mike Shell was there and has more.
The third time in court was not the charm for 35-year-old Aisha Harris. The Winton Hills woman was physically removed by sheriff's deputies while kicking and screaming. This third time in court for Harris turned out to be her most violent so far.
I say a lot of stuff because I be upset.
Lashing out in court is nothing new for Aisha Harris.
I don't even get that, and she keep on lying, man.
Harris is facing several felony counts after police dash cam video allegedly showed her leading officers on a chase in February through Hamilton County into Indiana and then back to Ohio. One officer was injured when a police cruiser drove up on the trailer that Harris was allegedly pulling and caused one of the cop cars to flip over.
Look at that.
The vehicle Harris was driving was wanted in connection with felonious assault and weapons under disability warrants. Harris eventually crashed into a tree and the vehicle caught fire. Harris showed her displeasure with the court proceeding. Judge Christopher McDowell said when Harris was in his courtroom back in April, he had her removed because of her behavior.
And when she came back and on her way out is when she put her foot through the trash can.
Harris is also accused of cutting off her ankle monitor and fleeing to Georgia.
Tired of being in here. Y'all don't understand that part.
And that you actually lunged at
I didn't lunge at nobody.
Prosecutor Elise Dieters says Harris threatened her physically.
She said that she didn't lunge regardless. She said she was going to slap the shit out of me. Again, just proving that
Man, just down the whole checklist of ratchetness, right, guys? Look at that.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Come on.
And how much you want to bet there's a line of nugs that'll stick their thing in that?
Yeah, guys, how many kids do you think this dunderhead has? You know?
Tried to explain his client's behavior.
She's frustrated, Your Honor. I know it's...
She's frustrated, Your Honor. I mean, shut up, dude.
Yeah,
come on.
AJ, Keyshawn's right. I think she needs a strong male role model like you in her life.
She needs a strong like an uppercut to the face. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Given her underlying mental health issues, and it's just difficult for her, Your Honor.
When Judge McDowell sentenced Harris to 90 days in jail on the contempt charges, this happened.
Get out of here. Emily, go.
Judge McDowell did not charge Harris with a third contempt of court, saying, quote, "It doesn't seem to do any good." This was actually a competency hearing for Aisha Harris, and Judge McDowell.
Look at this, guys. Look, and then this is another one. Where are we here, guys? Hit the like button, please. I appreciate you guys being here.
News tonight, a woman led screaming from the courtroom today, threatening prosecutors as she was restrained.
So Aisha Harris was in court accused of leading police on this high-speed chase and injuring officers in just a bizarre crash. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick was the only reporter in the courtroom today when the outburst happened. He's live tonight with the story. Hi, Brian.
Yeah, Cherie, well, there was a sense that something that might happen during this hearing. The woman was having trouble maintaining her composure the entire time. Now, this was a hearing that prosecutors said she was so dangerous that she should have no chance to get bond at all. This is what happened.
Can I go?
In contempt of court.
You keep doing that, bro. Like, you weird, man. Can I go? I'm about to ship out. And like, this shit weird.
Do you object to your defense?
Y'all keep trying to put me in no bond. Like, I should smack out of her. I really should.
Aisha Harris leaves, removed from the court, held in contempt as she threatens assistant prosecutor Elise Dieters. It all comes.
You can get it, dude. And you know that these lawyer chicks, guys, don't date them. But oh man, all these lawyer chicks, all these chicks that are, they gotta maintain this professional front. Oh boy, guys, they are demons in the sack. Demons.
Comes after this. Police say that's Harris leading them on a chase, pulling a trailer. New video today shows just how dangerous it was as she missed other vehicles on the road. Then officers try a pit maneuver. This comes next.
Stop! I need someone. There's pills. I need someone now.
You can hear the desperation in the officer's voice. Then it gets worse.
Damn.
Cincinnati police officer Roger Epure spoke about it all publicly for the first time today as he relived the encounter.
It stemmed from a place of concern, fear. I don't know how else to react in that moment based on those emotions.
Having considered all the factors, the court is going to issue no bond.
Yeah, so how did it all get here? Well, after that pursuit, Harris was arrested. She was given bond. She got out. She cut the ankle bracelet off, according to prosecutors, took off. They located her in Georgia. They had to bring her back. And today, she was back trying unsuccessfully to get bond again.
Damn. All right, guys, here we go.
Yeah, that's going to work.
Let's keep these going here. Hold on. There's the judge. Where's this other chick? Here we go.
So talk to Mr. Bartlick. He's going to visit with you this afternoon or tomorrow and go over the pre-sentence investigation.
The massage madam here.
So talk to Mr. Bartlick. He's gonna...
She do. She got a nice strong grip.
The G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. Oh!
Everybody want Kung Fu fighting.
He said, guys. She happy ending too close to the sun. Oh no.
Visit with you this afternoon or tomorrow.
Someone says that she rubbed the judge the wrong way. Oh! Oh,
that was good. I can't beat that one.
And go over the pre-sentence investigation report. We'll reconvene on May 29th at 1:30 p.m. We're in recess until that time. Let's go.
It looks like we're getting to the climax of the trial. Oh!
And that's the same gesture she makes when she's on a prostate exam. One finger or two. Okay, Stifler.
Oh no! Please go, Madam Interpreter. You may be excused.
No, you know,
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a lovely day.
That's a phone number, not the change phone number. Document file number, every time file number. Phone number, what to read? That's no good. I need a motion. No, you know, motion, not talking me.
Grab your paperwork and let's go.
I need a motion.
Let's go.
I need a motion.
Let's go.
I know. What to be judge motion.
Someone said happy ending, and Trent just shows up. Oh,
you're bad.
But guys, you see this all the time. These Chinese and Vietnamese massage parlors, the cops kick in the door, right? They kick in the door. It's usually the FBI and then local PD guys. And everyone involved are women. You don't see men being part of these operations. It's usually women, you know? So this whole thing about the SMEC stuff, guys, 50+% of everyone involved in this activity, meaning like, you know, are all women, madams and all this other stuff, you know?
You need a motion.
Let's hope she's not up to any parlor tricks. Oh!
There's been a long history of illegal Chinese immigrant massage parlors that are doing human trafficking. They were in the late 90s when I was catting around before I got married. They were all over Houston, and one opened up quite literally in a strip mall right beside the church. And about 3 months later, there was this hue and cry. Hey, we need this out of here. That is, some of the local congregation had used it, and word got around. So, but no, the tongs are behind a lot of these. I mean, literally. And I wouldn't be surprised if they've got connections all the way back to the DRC. Over to you.
Attorney in just the past couple of hours.
How you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Sarah Donchi. The operation involved a dozen spas and massage parlors, many of them along FM 1960.
Sion Rhodes is live in Northwest Harris County with what the DA said about this operation.
And they're still working in Harris County.
Yeah.
Business behind me, one of the 12 that was busted today. It is closed for now, and the county hopes it stays that way.
That one chick's in trial. I guess it's time for her to nut up or shut up. Oh!
You are just having such fun with this, AJ.
Citizens' complaints led to a 3-month-long investigation that culminated in today's raids.
Many of these businesses do actually offer massages, but it's our belief that
right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The majority are offering sexual services for money and are merely a front for prostitution.
Undercover officers from different agencies posed as customers and were offered sexual services for a fee. Wednesday, 14 women were arrested and charged with prostitution.
14.
But Harris County District Attorney Devin Anderson says her office is also investigating to see if those women are victims of human trafficking.
We learned that most, if not all, of the women working in these places are not United States citizens. And some of them have had their passports.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. That's one of the most powerful things that ICE does every day is saves children, women, and men from having to do this. The amount of people that have been saved by ICE who were being
trafficked,
brought across the border to do this stuff is insane. And ICE has saved tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of people from this life. And all these wokes are trying to do is shut ICE down and open the borders.
Because it goes against the narrative.
Primarily.
Guys, one at a time, please. Well, who was saying something?
Because it goes against the narrative.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than just the narrative. It's bringing in lots and lots of bodies means that they can, put lots of names against government programs to get more money. They can get it in the census to get more votes and or more congressional districts. There's a whole lot of government monies that are attached to counting numbers, and that's been the whole game in places like California for the last 40 years. Over to you.
I would say that, but here's the thing: both sides of the coin do this, because you remember that the Democrats always wanted to close the borders because they were saying that the Republicans and the big corporations want cheap labor, right? And then once again in 2020, it flipped. Now the Republicans want to close borders and the Democrats don't. But what happened during the cough and the 2 or 3 years before? People started abandoning blue states en masse. So they said, we need to have populations. We need to have vote. We want to have these illegals in so that we don't lose congressional seats. And then we need to keep the population on these social programs so that the federal dollars keep coming in. And then we want to somehow have illegals be able to vote so that the Republicans who are there can't take control once everything goes to shit, So
funny how that
actually works. It goes a lot farther back in California, back to when Leon Panetta was there. The plan, basically, the Democrats turned California into a blue state by bringing lots and lots of Hispanics into the voting system. And, they under Obama, they basically took that idea and made it nationwide. And in 2020, the Democrats saw that as a way to flip, in addition to a number of blue states. They were importing a lot of, illegals, lots of Haitians in Ohio. They were sending Hispanics all over the Great Plains. They were importing lots of people into Georgia. Suddenly, a whole lot of states that were red became purple because of what they did. And what you're seeing right now with the Trump administration is they're basically a pushback against that. That's all that is. It's about
what
power.
I'm saying though is the motivation behind it's why the public stance on immigration has switched with the parties. Okay, they might have had the agenda fine, but you look at Clinton and Obama and Biden. They were saying we want to close these borders down and deport everybody. And now, for the first time in my life, the Republicans are saying that, and the Democrats aren't. And it's because, once again, the Democrats are desperate.
Yeah.
Hold on. If you agree, guys, that the Democrats are completely cooked. But between their states being abandoned, their schools doing worse than a lot of states in the South as far as education goes, the Democratic Socialists literally taking over the party, and that one chick being interviewed and saying clearly with no, on Fox News with no need to interpret that they want to get rid of the Senate, of the presidency, open the borders, get rid of prisons, defund the police, get rid of ICE. She said this. Dead ass. Guys, the Democrats are cooked. Cooked. Guys, the midterms, what does Sun Tzu say, Trent? Never interrupt your enemy when what?
They're making a mistake.
Thank you very much. You guys, Van Jones, Bill Moyer, all these wokey wokes are basically trying to disavow the Democratic Socialist group of the party because they're like, what's going on here? The Democrats are so cooked. Because tribalism is the reason why we will always win. Even if you're not a Republican, guys, I'm just a conservative. Yeah, but guys, our conservative side will always win because we don't have the inherent tribalism that the left has, and the tribalism is at an all-time high. You got the transformer activists versus the feminists. You got the BLM people against everyone. You got the pro-Palestine people versus the others. They're just all these groups that are just everywhere. Guys, the right fractured with the Tea Party and the moderate rights, and then with MAGA and the right. But that's about as far as it gets. But the Democrats are all over the place. Trent, you were saying?
Well, there are a number of things going on. The biggest thing is the DSA crowd is predominantly white. And the old line Democrats there's a whole lot of them that are black. And if you look at what the DNC did with lining up the primaries and making South Carolina the first primary, they are lining things up for Harris to become the next nominee for the Democratic Party.
Please let her get in again and try and run.
I'm just telling you what they're doing. If you look at their primaries, they want to have Harris because that locks out the DSA types.
Yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, the best thing for us would be if Kamala Harris ran again. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Because she'd lose. I can't name a single person, a single conservative, prominent person that would lose to Kamala Harris.
There is one possibility for her to win. That's called the Chinese doing a surprise attack on us in 2028. And that is definitely on the table.
Well, here's the thing, though. It would have to be so catastrophic, though, because look at what the Democrats are being painted as with these Democratic socialists.
Look, if you looked at what happened with drones, with Operation Spiderweb, and what the Israelis did to the Iranians at the beginning of the 40-day war, with us and the Israelis versus the Iranians. The Chinese make 90% of all the drones on the face of the planet. Everyone in Russia and Ukraine is using Chinese parts to build their drones.
Or you're talking about an actual attack.
I'm talking
war.
Yes, China. When China goes after Taiwan, it is going to attack America at home with drones to take out its ships and planes.
Oh,
because without ships and planes,
you were talking cyber.
Oh no! I'm talking
pure kinetic. This is a conversation for another day.
Yes,
but I'm just saying. China. Look at China Unvarnished and all these channels that report on China on the ground. And you see how cooked that China is, right? They're building.
The one thing that China isn't cooked in is drones.
Things are falling apart. There's flooding. Their young people aren't working. They don't have enough people for the jobs, right? We have this weird stereotypical, not us, but there's this weird view that somehow China is somehow competing with us. It's all smoke and mirrors. Or if it's
there's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
If it's not all, it's going to be soon because China is completely cooked. I'm telling you guys, look at the channels that do the reporting of these stories about how China actually is. And you'll see that we nut up or shut up. Our military is powerful. Our military is strong. They might be able to get a couple dozen, a couple hundred things off, but their actual cost benefit analysis is
The Chinese are building 1 million of these Shahed class drones.
Good.
They can
good luck.
reach as far as Guam. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's not to Hawaii or whatever. Yeah, Japan's cooked. Fine. But guys, once again, if you actually do research and look at the channels that are actually reporting on the ground, you realize how cooked that China is, and it's a house of cards, and it's going to come crashing down.
I don't disagree with you long-term economically. They are demographically a dead end. The problem is the Chinese have been building up their military for about 15 years based on their manufacturing capability, which we in the West subsidized for fragging 30 years. And they have a bigger Navy than we do.
No.
Yeah, go look at the number of naval combatants
of inferior technology. And then here's the thing that people need to understand: we are the most reactionary country that there is.
Oh, no doubt.
We have generations of military men and personnel waiting for another Pearl Harbor. Can you imagine the United States? Every now and then, we just need to get kicked in the balls to actually get off our butts. We need a reason. If you give America a reason, they're cooked. Guys, do you realize that we could conquer the entire world right now if we seriously mobilized our population and got ourselves to the per capita enlistment in the military that we were in World War II? We could conquer the entire earth, and there's nothing they can do about it. We would have nukes, fine, but take away nukes, we could conquer China, we could conquer Russia, we could just clap cheeks all over the world.
But AJ, that's what you just said is the exact reason why they will never do a frontal assault on us.
Yeah,
which is why they use us. Yeah, Michael. Go ahead.
I keep coming back to the Chinese have actually been coming after us for some time. Go look up all the biological diseases and whatnot.
I get it.
Chinese
what I'm
folks
saying
have been trying to get into our agriculture.
They haven't been able to do anything to us and we've been in passive defense.
The cough.
Imagine
came from one of their God bless.
Yeah, and we got through it. What I'm saying is that if they don't have the balls to out and out attack us, because we have war hawks sitting in Congress and in the White House and the Senate. They're waiting for a reason. They're saying, "Oh, please."
AJ,
they pray every day.
Irrational regimes become more so under pressure. Irrational regimes do stupid things for stupid reasons. They double down on
what I'm saying is, when we become an irrational regime, the world's cooked. See, we've been the rational regime for a long time. Okay, even through Iraq and Afghanistan, blah 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 blah. We could have done 10 times more damage, but the United States is so used to holding itself back since World War II ended. Imagine if we gave our military unfettered access and permission to clap cheeks. It's over. It's done. It's done. That's why, I don't really fear all this. Is because, guys, you, Trent, Dante, you guys are all veterans, right?
Yeah.
When a lot of you guys I've seen an aircraft carrier in person. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I have that etched in my memory. I was at Hood Canal and a nuclear sub just went out of the water. It was nuts. The fact that we have that technology right now, despite the fact that there's still these Democrats trying to cut our military budget, imagine if we got the green light and there was no political involvement where China attacked us and there was no, we have to act like there's WMDs or any crap. If we got the big green light, the big red button, it's over. It's over.
I think you're overstating it just a tad, AJ, and we can go into it, but how to put it? This is probably going to be a good stream to run differently from here. All right?
Yeah. I just think, guys, once again, my friends Dante, your Air Force, so you get your Army. Trent, you were military also, right?
I worked in the Defense Department as a quality specialist. I was accepting the weapons.
Dante, how many friends do you have who were airmen, who were retired or current, who were just, man, they have that big red button or they have the artillery or that drone or that bomber, and you see them flying and they're just like, I wish I could bomb something today. You understand? They're itching. A friend of mine, he's in the Navy, and he said there's whole groups of seamen who are on these battleships, and they said, man, we do all this drilling, and I don't get to shoot anything.
More than I can count, and you won't. They don't believe how restrained we are at this moment. If we decide to unleash, it's going to be holy hell.
Yeah. And I love.
We haven't fought a total war since 1945.
Yeah.
And the American military is, our cultural inclination is to destroy everything and make the rubble bounce. But we have been politically neutered for so long that we have flag ranks that literally can't cut loose because they've got all these JAG officers in the chain of command that have been beating them up for the last 30, 40 years. All they can think of is how do I avoid getting in the news, as opposed to how do I kill the enemy.
People when the chips are down, the JAG officers won't be even.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that people see that my one friend, she's Bosnian, and she grew up during the Civil War over there. And she didn't have running water till she was 11, and she immigrated here. And they would go and run and play with shrapnel after the bombing stopped and the shell stopped. It's nuts. So she's saying that it's crazy that some Americans want to fight wars when they've never seen one or never had their friends and family and cousins and wives and husbands being blown up. When there is an attack on American soil, an actual military attack, the rest of the world's cooked.
Well, we were for about a year after 9/11, which is how we went and took down Afghanistan. The problem was between Afghanistan and Iraq.
Yes, but here's the issue, Trent. That wasn't an actual sanctioned country who did said thing. Okay? So there was still some who were like, we shouldn't be there, blah, blah, blah. But if there was a country, especially the size of the ones that we've been mentioning, that formally declared war and attacked us on our soil, it's over. It's over. There is no politicking. There's no nothing. It's just, it's on like Donkey Kong, just like it was in Pearl Harbor. It's on. And what people don't get, did you see that one stupid chick who was like, actually, this Somali chick from England, the Houthis, American Navy needs to worry about the power of the Houthis. Are you serious? You think that a bunch of Somali dudes in a dinghy are going to take on an American battleship? Come on. And then you guys remember that they showed the footage of our boats and planes just blasting these Houthis to pieces. And then all of a sudden it's a war crime. Didn't they say that they were coming after us first? Come on.
Well, they did manage to cause us to lose about 4 F-18s. I mean, quite literally, we were to the point they were shooting at drones at us when we had 2 planes in the landing cycle. And when the missile cruiser lit up to engage drones, he wound up shooting at 2 of our F-18s, and the carrier involved in the thing had to juke so hard 2 F-18s fell off the side of the ship.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, they did actually harm us. And yeah, you can laugh at them, but they still had enough weapons to make us use lots and lots of really expensive missiles against cheap drones. And that is at the margin right now. We're not producing enough interceptors for the drone threat. And we've been run down by the Iranians very badly in terms of ballistic missile and surface-to-air missiles. And what we've been providing to the Ukrainians, we haven't been producing enough missiles to replace.
Just say this whole thing, it doesn't matter if we have a reason. All all this stuff now. You act like America just can't just mobilize and kick ass. We just need to get
been
kicked
in the
balls.
military system. It
And
takes
what I'm
time.
saying is that it's happened before. In World War II, it happened before, and we have better technology now. What I'm saying is that if there's one thing that Americans do, is if you piss us off, you get cooked. And what I'm saying is that look at the technology now. We can say, hey, look, we'll take this old mothball factory and fix it. Next thing you know, we are not incapable of building these. We just don't have a reason. We don't have a reason. We're still the mightiest military on planet Earth, and we scare everyone. What you're saying is like if Pearl Harbor would have happened, we just couldn't mobilize in time.
We don't have the kind of logistics for our Navy today that we had before.
I refuse to believe that.
Had before Pearl Harbor.
Here,
again, let's
we'll have to agree to disagree. But guys, we can clap cheeks now, and we are impassive. Do we need to be here? Why are we fighting this unpopular war? Blah 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 blah. And we can still go and clap cheeks all over the world. Okay,
AJ, Trent.
What's that?
Here's the bottom line. When it turns to survival mode, all restraint and red tape and everything is off the table. When it comes down to survival, you're going to do anything you can to survive. So all these rules and constraints, they're gone. They're off the table.
Yeah, I just think
but to get there first, we've got to be hurt badly, and we haven't been in so long. People have forgotten.
Yeah, but hey, you know what, guys? I actually think that would be a good thing, because what happens when there's this type of stuff going on? Traditional gender roles reassert themselves real fast. If there's a war, if there's any type of disaster, all of a sudden, all of these feminists are all tying their lesbian hairdos into friggin' pigtails and saying, "I don't want to join the military. I'm just a girl." Guys, something's gonna happen in the next 5 to 15 years, 15 to 20 years, right? And that's just how it works. But America is going to clap cheeks. It's what we're the best at. Even when we have Vietnam and all these wars where we've had all these politics and stuff involved. Here we go, guys.
If we're hurt bad enough, you'll be surprised how many Dubs turn into Hawks.
Yeah.
The blink of an eye.
Currently owes the state $1,500.
So this is some junkie mom that hasn't paid her child support arrears. Now, guys, how big of a piece of trash do you have to be as a woman in a gynocentric, misandrist society to not have custody of your kids? Think about how disgusting this person has to be.
Distinct point.
Yeah.
Ms. Heaven, you want to call the cases?
Case 2013-052214, Consuelo Kemper versus Christopher Kalida and the department. This is an arrears only case. She's ordered to pay $50 a month. She currently owes the state $1,575.90. Fees $524. Total owing $2,099.90. There are prior contempts. This is a failed to comply issued February 9th, 2023. 45 days or $500 cash bond. She was brought here from Acosta County Jail on May 5th, 2023. And we also have case 2018-055942, agency placed foster care versus Consuelo Kemper. And this is also a $50 a month ordered on arrears. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have. Bear with me just a second.
Really?
This is she owes $570.49 to the state, $399.50 in fees, totaling $969.99 on that case. Last payment for both was in May of 2019. And for some reason, my thing did not print right for the 2018 case. I'm sorry. 2013, we received $196.33 in May of 2019, $114.53 in April of 2019, and $11.10 in 2018. In 2018, the last payment was in May of 2019, and that was $25.48. Prior contempts in both.
Okay, let's skip ahead.
Point one for you.
Yes.
All right, I'll appoint you a lawyer. Ms.
Payments, because my mom, we finished this today because like I was just telling her, I just found out about this just right now. And I only didn't pay the payments because my mother was sick.
Hold on. Do you want to have a lawyer or not? If you don't, we can proceed.
No, it's fine to not have a lawyer.
Okay. So Ms. Evan outlined the amount that you owe child support. Do you agree that you owe those amounts?
Yes, I agree. I owe those amounts.
Okay.
Why it hadn't been paid?
Payment 4 years, is that right?
It's been one thing after another, sir.
Please, do you guys think that a guy would get this type of consideration? No.
The last time I was in here, my mom was severely sick. Since then, she has passed away. I just missed her burial last Saturday. Day before yesterday, we just buried my mom and I wasn't able to make it. I have a job with Native American Amusements in Battle Creek waiting for me. I can have my boss send you guys my whole paycheck if I'm able to get let out. Because my fiance's already arranged for me a ride back to Battle Creek. He can't pay my bonds now.
How much could he pay?
He's not going to be able to pay any of it because he had to pay to get me a ride back there. I can pay you guys $150 within a week. And that is within a
Gosh, she's a carny. She works for a carnival.
week. And
so, ma'am, your bond is $1,000 total, $500 between two cases, and you haven't made a payment in 4 years.
I'm saying I can pay you guys $150 towards my fees in a week and then make an average $200 a month to you guys every single month.
Where have you been working the last 4 years?
I haven't been working because I've had issues with my health. I've had issues with my family members getting sick. Like I said, my mom just passed away in September of last year. We just buried her yesterday and I had to miss it.
Well, that's unfortunate, but it's your own doing. You have a child support order to pay on arrears and you've not paid it. Not like you haven't paid it in 4 months. We're talking 4 years. You can't tell me that in the last 4 years.
I understand that. I completely understand that.
To make one payment. You haven't paid anything.
I am, like I said, my job's lined up. It's just waiting for me to get there. It's a year-round job. It's not like the carnival's there and then they're gone and then it's
I told you guys she's a carny.
done.
They are not going to let her go.
She works at the carnival.
Round job. I can travel with the carnival.
Okay.
And I will make sure the payments are made.
Well, why haven't you made an effort
job, just so you know.
Why haven't you made an effort to find a job though in the last 4 years to be able to make payments?
I've been homeless. I've been in and out of jail in Battle Creek.
For what?
There was a retail fraud for one of them, but I'm done with all that.
She's going back to jail.
Like she was saying, this has been in the land since February. I just now found out about this yesterday, or not yesterday, today.
All right, well, that may be, but you could have assumed that you had a warrant if you hadn't made a payment in 4 years on your child support. This is not our first song and dance. You've been in front of me before for many things.
Correct. I'm not going to be in front of you again, and I can promise you that.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, guys. Come on.
She's a felon. She's homeless, and she's hasn't paid for 4 years. The courts are not going to let her go anywhere.
It's my fiance's dad. I've already asked him if he could send somebody up here, and he said that he could not. That I would, because of the issues that my son has given, or my son, listen to me, that my fiance has given him. He said he will not pay me in advance, but he said I would get paid within a week.
Well, it's my firm belief that you've had the ability to work over these last years. You've failed to make payments. I'll lower the bond so you only have to pay $500 instead of $1,000. So 45 days on each case would be imposed with a $250 bond. You'll either serve 45 days, or if $250 is paid on each case, then you can be released.
Can I please?
Not the judge.
Can I please get out today? My mom just got buried yesterday.
My mom just got buried yesterday.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And I have
jail then.
a job lined up and everything. I'm being real with you guys, please.
Okay, I understand that.
Because I'm gonna lose everything I own if I don't.
Well, if it's your fiance's dad, I'm sure he'll hold the job for you.
Look at this judge right here, guys. Look at that right there.
He has seen a lot of female tears, I can tell you.
Everything I own, my clothes are gonna be gone. Everything.
Well, your friends wouldn't do that to you.
Yes, they will. They're supposed to be getting kicked out. I can send you my whole paycheck.
Well, maybe they'll pay your bond then.
Oh, that was cold.
Oh yeah, that.
You can object to my recommendation, have the hearing with the judge if you wish, or you can accept it. Do you know what you'd like to do?
Can I please get out today? Nobody told me about this until now.
You've known about this obligation for years.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Well, you might.
Let's go. Let's go.
She didn't ask even for a public defender. It blows my mind.
No, she asked for a judge, and then kept talking. He's like, "Well, I guess you don't want a judge after all." So yeah.
And the deputies will be in there, and they'll provide medical care. But do you want to object to my recommendation, or do you want to accept it?
There's no way that you can just let me out.
Nope.
I can stay in Mecosta County and live in Big Rapids if I have to.
Ms. Evans, she hasn't answered the question. I guess set up a hearing with the judge.
Okay.
You're all set for
She sounds like the Revenge of the Nerd guys when they laugh. Remember?
Yep.
Look at that, guys.
That was pathetic.
We have another one here. Hold on. Where is it?
No mercy.
Wait, is this the one that we just saw? Here we go.
You'll probably never meet him.
You guys notice a pattern? They're all just cracked out, junky looking chicks.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm the referee of the court assigned to handle these matters. At the conclusion of this hearing, I'll make a recommendation that'll become a court order. You do have the right to have a lawyer. If you wish, you could hire one, or I could appoint one to represent you in these proceedings, or you can proceed on your own and represent yourself. Do you know what you'd like to do?
Whatever it's going to take to get me to go home today. So
Sound familiar?
Yeah, that I don't know. You have the right to have a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give one to you. If you don't, then you can proceed on your own.
I would like to have a lawyer. Yeah.
All right. Lawyer will be appointed. Ms. Heaven will contact the court-appointed attorney and have this scheduled just as soon as possible. I can't guarantee it'll be today. It may be today. It should be very soon though.
All right.
All right.
Am I going to be released or what?
Look at that.
I mean, that's
gotta go home to be able to get money to be able to make you guys happy.
Sound familiar?
How much is the bond, Ms. Evans?
$2,500.
Do you have the 2,500 to post for the bond?
No, my husband
Yeah,
just lost his job. I'm a housewife. I have no income. I've told you guys that multiple times.
I don't know that I've ever seen you, but anyway, do you have anything you could post as a reasonable bond to ensure your appearance?
Not until
when
I
the
can go
attorney
talk
is
to his
available?
not until I can go talk to his grandmother.
This guy.
I mean, I'm not gonna run. Everybody knows that I'm not gonna run. If I gotta be here, I'll be here.
All right, well, you can't post
I
anything.
can't post anything until I can go home.
All right, then I guess you'll remain incarcerated until the attorney who's being appointed to represent you is available. I can have Ms. Evans.
Then I don't want a lawyer. I don't want a lawyer then.
Oh,
I'll
that's her
represent
first
myself.
mistake.
Let's get it done and over with. I'm not gonna sit around and wait.
Well, okay, all right.
She owes $45,000 in child support.
How many years does it take to get that?
Enough. Yeah.
I
if this
mean,
was a guy, he'd have
you're
been in
talking
jail.
a good
He would have
4
been
years.
in jail. You know? Look at that.
To address this, you failed to do so.
They're talking to you, sir. This is the first I've ever talked to anybody.
No, we had a
And she's
conversation
calling
on
me a
that.
liar. I've never been in front of any court system until talking to you, sir.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, we've actually
Hey, I
met
got a
twice.
bail.
We met on
All right, my friend. Take it easy, okay?
January.
Yes, yes, we talked on the
2021.
telephone. We talked on the telephone 2 years ago. We did it over
Yeah.
Zoom. It was during the pandemic.
I gave
Oh, you know what? Guys, hold on. Hey, Judah. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, how you been, man?
I've been all right, man. Salute to the panel also. But real quick, man, I know you guys are getting into videos. I just wanted to speak on the last one that you had playing, right? About some things that stuck out to me. So first of all, I don't think she understood she was digging herself a hole when she told, well, they knew she had been, she didn't pay in about 4 years, right? So they already don't trust her to make payments. But she didn't realize the hole she dug when she said that I have a job at a carnival, which is a joke of a job. And she also told them that this job travels around the country. Why would they let you out if you wouldn't pay when they assumed that you were working in the same city and state every night? Why would they trust to let you out if you told them that you have a joke of a job that takes you all around the country? And it's like she was just.
I want to pivot really fast since I have Seagrip, Dante, and Judah on here. Guys, so I was on Jeff St. James's show, and we were talking about the bonnet and do-rag ban. What school did it? At Tuskegee, right? Yeah. And how there's all these B-dubs and nug-nugs actually that are mad at this. They think this is bad. They think that it's an attack on black people by not letting chicks wear bonnets and nug-nugs wear do-rags. If that's not the dumbest goddamn thing I've ever heard.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
See, guys, you guys know that I've never, ever, ever owned or worn a do-rag ever in my entire life. Never. My dad, he's a doctor. He was always the very first black anything wherever he was at. You know what I'm saying? He was the very first black officer in his medical unit. He was the very first black head of his part of the hospital. He was the very first, always. So he said, look, your image matters. Okay? You better not be sagging your pants. He didn't even want us to ever have like cornrows or any of that stuff. He said, no, you're not doing any of that stuff. You're not braiding your hair. You're not doing any of this stuff. You guys are going to dress presentable. If you go to work and you work a professional job, you'll be dressed to a T. You know what I'm saying? If you have an interview, you're going to wear a suit, you know? But how are these black kids trying to say, oh, well, asking us to dress to not wear pajamas and not wear bonnets and do-rags is somehow white supremacy. What a joke. What a joke. Matter of fact, I actually might do an entire live stream on this. But guys, what do you think? Judah, Dante, and Secret.
Well, yeah, I am. So honestly, right, because I am pro-black, right? But I agree with you. There's nothing about that that's inherently racist or targeting black people, right? But let's just say for the sake of argument that it was specifically targeted at black people because black people wear these headdresses more than anybody else. Well, it's nothing that can go wrong with your hair on bad hair day that a cap can't solve for a male or a female. So you don't actually have to have a bonnet or a do-rag to solve anything that's maybe going on with the bad hair day, right? And also, and this is something that's kind of off subject, but the same thing with the Gen Z men specifically. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they are starting to wear the bonnets also.
Yes,
which is the most effeminate thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that's the most effeminate thing I've ever saw. I'm all, as a millennial, I'm all for it just because of that. Because I don't understand. I don't think Gen Z realize how the black male image has been attacked and how they have attempted to feminize us over the last few decades. For you to willingly
over the last few decades,
centuries,
over the last few decades, we're talking about since Birth of a Nation came out in 1915? You know.
Yep.
So, but my nephew, he's 20, and I said that if I ever see him wearing a bonnet, I will kick the shit out of him. And I was dead serious too. What kind of man wears a bonnet around? And guys, all of it is because they see their punk ass mamas doing it. That's why. But guys, there's no reason. Guys, if people go, oh well, I shouldn't be judged by my appearance. Yeah, but you are. I shouldn't get mauled by a bear if I jump into a bear cage at the zoo. But if I do, I will. Guys, here's the thing. My parents always said, look, there's certain things. Okay, you can only have so many struggles. So don't take on ones that you can choose. Let's just grant that America's racist, right? Let's just grant that. That would mean that black people have to worry about race, but you're going to worry. You're going to add tattoos and crappy clothes and an attitude and not being able to speak proper English. That's a lot of struggles. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't get why there's this weird thing where black people, we want to lower our own standards. White people ain't even got to do it for us. They're trying to push Ebonics in California. Secret, Dante, Judah, did you hear this?
Yep.
They're trying to push Ebonics again in California. So all the foreigners who come here, they have to learn proper English, but then the black kids don't have to. Isn't that nuts?
Setting us back even further.
It just doesn't make any sense. Even names. Why would you name your kid Jamarquavius? It's a black name. No, it's not. Guys, the whole black name thing has been a thing since the 90s. But back in the 80s, the 60s, the 70s, we had Malcolm, Martin, Jessica. You know what I'm saying? I look at my mom, right? Her sister's name's Margaret, Nina. You know what I'm saying? Melissa. Regular names. Our parents didn't have Jamarquavius and Gloctavia. It just doesn't make any sense. And guys, Judah, you were saying?
Well, I just wanted to give you a theory about that because I didn't mean to cut you off, but when you said about the Ebonics thing, I didn't know about that, but I can tell you why black people specifically should push back against that. Because the majority of black people would think that's a good thing. Well, they're recognizing the way we talk as a valid dialect, right? But I'll tell you why that's bad. To Gen Z's credit, for everything that Gen Z gets wrong, right? I don't know if you guys picked up on this. I don't know if you guys hang around younger people on average. But on average, Gen Z is more well-spoken than generations before, especially when you're specifically talking about black people from the urban community. You can even if you go deep into the hood of a lot of Gen Zs, they enunciate more. And I know this because I'm from that.
Let me finish.
just let me finish, because I know I can tell by the way you guys talk. You guys enunciate more than I do. I'm from the South. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I'm from the hood. I don't enunciate much, right? But I can tell that even where I'm from, most of the people my age and older, we don't enunciate, right? But the younger versions of us, the Gen Zs, they tend to enunciate more. Gen Z, and I think it has a lot to do with them being on social media more. They hear more. So for example, because I'm from Baton Rouge and I'm from the hood, I didn't hear a lot of enunciating growing up. Versus them being on social media their entire lives, they were able to hear. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys, but I mean, I know where you're from. Yeah.
Judah, you are correct, but here's the thing. We're talking about enunciation and articulation. See, you might have a Southern accent, but you articulate yourself very well. You just talk for like, a minute and you made really good points. Okay? The issue with AAVE, when you make slang, it's hard to articulate your points. That's why you have a lot of these young, you know what I'm saying? No, if you have to keep saying, no, I'm saying, I don't know what you're saying.
Right.
How many times have we seen, you know what the saddest thing was? And Secret, Dante, guys, go back and when you see Kevin Samuels, when he was talking to young guys, how these young guys that were even trying to compliment him, they couldn't, I'm just saying that you really, you know what I'm saying? Hell, you're doing a lot of good things, you know what I'm saying? And instead of saying, Kevin, you know what? You really helped me out. I really enjoy your content. I really think that what you do is needed. I appreciate you, man. Your style's good. Your style tips, you're really cool, man. But they can't even it's like they're frustrated because they can't even articulate their points. And because of social media, Gen Z are worse at communicating than ever before. Do you guys remember the one guy that I showed you where he was saying that people don't know what an analogy is? They don't know what sarcasm is because they can't think critically. So people are going to push. Okay. You can do AAV as you want, fine. But people have to know proper English to be able to actually communicate what they're trying to say. If you only learn slang, well, guess what? Judah's from the South. Seagut's from Philly. Dante, where are you from?
Jersey.
Okay. And I'm from Seattle. Guys, slang is different in all of our areas. So if I use some of the slang that I grew up with, you guys aren't going to know what I'm talking about. And they're wanting to train kids to only speak in slang. How can they communicate? What if they're on trial and their lives are on the line for a trial? What if there's a job that they really want to get? You can't be like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, this job, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm good. They don't know what you're saying.
Especially when you have to travel to different parts of the country. That's where it'll
because here's the thing.
Affect it.
To me, Judah, you have an accent because you're from the South, right? Because guys, I'm from the West Coast. Yes, I stutter, but my West Coast accent is the default accent of the United States because of Hollywood now. You look at the actors, the actresses, the news anchors. Judah, how many news anchors in Baton Rouge actually speak with a Baton Rouge accent?
Zero. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. They speak like how I do. Hello, this is the Action News, right? So, but I was taught correct English. You could teach them to where you jump between the two, but if correct English wasn't so important, why do they have ESL classes? Why do they have accent removal classes? Judah, you were saying you had unmuted.
Well, one more thing, but I'm glad you brought that up back to back. That was actually great how you brought up the bonnet situation and you brought up what's going on in California, because the outrage is about the bonnets when really Black people should be outraged that we're being encouraged to use Ebonics more.
Yes.
That should be the outrage.
Judah, do you drive trucks for someone else or do you run your own business?
Man, I run for somebody else, man, but I will be starting my business before the end of the year.
Okay, yeah. So here's the thing that should piss you off the most, okay? And I'm speaking directly to you as a future business owner, Judah. let's just say that you have Judah's Logistics Inc. and you're crushing it. You're crushing it, right? If Nug Nug goes to a white-owned business, he's gonna straighten up. But he's gonna see that Judah owns his business, and he's gonna want to show up in a do-rag, sagging pants, and speaking Ebonics. And Judah said, "Wait a minute, hold on. Why don't you give me the same respect that you gave the white man over there? I want my employees to look sharp. I want my business to be represented good, but I'm trying to get the same clients as that white man over there." That's the worst part of this whole thing. If they were at a predominantly white school, they wouldn't be doing this. But they're at a HBCU. They're going to go into black-owned businesses and not give them the same respect or the same reverence that they would a white-owned Asian or Middle Eastern, because they don't play that mess. And that shows the general lack of respect that black people have for each other. Guys, I don't care how qualified that a brother is. If he came to interview on my business and he had to do rap, I'm not hiring you. If a woman had lashes and tattoos, I'm not hiring you. I'm not. Appearance matters. How you portray yourself to the world, it matters. That's just how it works. Unless you only have one opportunity to make a first impression. One. You can control your weight. You can control the clothes that you wear, you know? And I mean, and your attitude. But guys, if someone's not going to hire you because you're black, or nowadays because you're white, guys, you can't help that. But guys, don't help them along. Don't give them an excuse, a valid one. It just doesn't make any sense. And guys, there's white people trying to defend Ebonics. There's white people trying to chime in and defend do-rags when they would never want their kids to wear them. Look at this.
That's strange. So Tuskegee University in Alabama has banned bonnets, do-rags, and pajamas to class, okay? Or on school grounds or whatever. And everybody's feeling some kind of damn way about it. So a lot of y'all feel like, what difference does it make? I should be able to wear what I want to wear to class.
You guys, a lot of blacks are actually, on board with the ban because, guys, you're reasonable, right? But the thing that still irks me the most is that Seagrip, Dante, Judah, Rajai, everyone black in this chat, guys, we know the higher up that we go social, economically, and education-wise, there's less and less of us, right? So we always try to make a good impression because, guys, one of us reflects all of us. That's just the way it works, guys. This would be like a white dude who's in China. Guys, I'm sorry, but he's representing the whole white race in China. If he's there, that's just the way it works. Okay? But then so anytime Nug Nug shows up and he's messing stuff up for everybody. This is not hard, guys. It's really, 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 really not. And it's an absolute joke that anyone would think that this is somehow bad. And Secret, guys, do we need to talk about HBCUs?
No.
Because I would never send my kid to an HBCU. My good friend at work, this coworker left, she went to Tuskegee, and she said she would never, if she can go back and do it again, she would never go. And now she and her husband have a kid, so they would never send their daughter to Tuskegee. All the deans.
What recently happened at Howard.
Yeah.
With the all those kids getting suddenly unenrolled.
Yeah. But guys, all the deans, they're all driving Bentleys, and the student housing looks like the projects. They're mismanaged. And then this is after Trump gave them permanent funding. Permanent. Look at how low that the graduation rates are, and they're still funded. Some of them have an 8% graduation rate. 8%. Can you imagine Judah, if you drove trucks and you only you made your load trips 8% of the time and you still had a job, you know what I'm saying? Come on. But yeah, hey Henry, thanks for handing out some memberships, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, guys. Anyone who would defend bonnets and do-rags is an idiot. Is stupid. And guys, once again, I don't owe the black community nothing. You guys are my community. Seagrip, Dante, Judah, Anthony Williams, Henry, all you guys. You guys are my community, man. Red pill, assertive, ambitious, successful men out here on the grind. You guys are my community, man. I don't owe anyone a damn thing. That's like black-owned businesses. Please, if you're black-owned, you should try and be the best product that you can. But don't just go, oh, hey, I'm black-owned. So I'll have crazy prices, horrible customer service, and then anytime that anyone critiques me, it's white supremacy. Please. Come on, man. Guys, what a joke. Let's see. Here we have some Crashouts here. Hold on. Look at this.
Her and the court to advise her of the protection order.
I have high concerns for her safety, for the child's safety, and for community safety.
Thank you. For self-control, it's more consistent with somebody with a history of assault.
Out loud illegal to talk for them.
Understood.
This is a woman.
Judge,
it's not legal for war criminals to talk for the state, is it?
Miss Wallace would like the court to advise her and the court to advise her of the protection order.
You're not an attorney. You're a war criminal, ma'am. You need to not speak out loud illegally.
Thank you. So, ma'am, this is my courtroom. She's going to speak, and I'm going to let her speak, and then I'll let you speak.
I'm speaking right now that it's true what I just have been saying all throughout being here in this courtroom, all throughout the last, ever since I've been born. I am Gene Wallace Lacey Peterson, the President of the United States. So I'm not lying. You can check my fingerprints from when I came in the jail today. Or 3 days ago. That is a live restraining order.
Judge, we would be asking the court to appoint the public defender's office. I know that Ms. Wallace does not wish for that to happen. I can tell the court that there's a long history.
Ms. Wallace, if you continue to talk over people, you're going to be removed from the court.
Actual person, that person right there is not a legal citizen. We have been through this before in the same courthouse. This bitch is a fucking war criminal.
Mr. Sheriff, you may remove her from the courtroom.
Yeah, keep digging that hole.
Person at the jail, please state your name for the record.
My name is Jack Schonebeck.
We're here for an arraignment. I have a complaint that alleges that on or about November 18th, 2025, in the city of Cadillac, Wexford County, it is.
Jeez, talk about a 8-week-long meth bender. Look at this guy.
Alleged in count number 1 that you committed the offense of larceny from a motor vehicle. In count number 2, it's alleged you committed the offense of malicious destruction of personal property, $200 or more, but less than $1,000. In count number 3, it is alleged you committed the offense of larceny, less than $200. Additionally, the prosecution has elected to charge you as a habitual offender third offense, which means that you have at least 2 prior either completed or attempted felonies in your past.
Dude, he's going through withdrawals. Look at him. Canadian Spider-Man. Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Makes that 5-year felony a 10-year felony. Do you understand those charges and the potential penalties? I'm not asking you if you agree with them, but do you understand that that's what you've been charged with and what the potential penalties are?
I guess.
I don't need I guess. Do you understand that?
I don't understand how I'm getting charged with, what'd you say, a larceny? I understand the larceny of a motor vehicle, but the regular just larceny, what did I take?
So it's alleged that you took a backpack, torch, and THC wax. That's
So
what
how
that
are you
allegation.
charging? How are you
Okay,
charging
Mr.
me
Schoenbach,
larceny
Mr. Schoenbach, I'm not having
and
back and
larceny of
forth
a
with you.
vehicle?
My question to you is very simple. Do you understand that with the information the prosecution had?
Yeah.
Correction, bring him back.
That shit. Fuck him, fuck all that shit. I'm too. No, hell no, I ain't going back. Take me back there. Make me go back. Make me go back there and spray me. Fuck this shit, bro. I ain't going back to that judge. Fuck him, bro. Sure. It's like this. So just, I don't give a fuck. I'm not guilty. Goodbye.
All right, Mr. Schoenbach, I'm holding you in contempt. You'll have 10 days jail for your actions today. Then we will try to rearrange you tomorrow. Thank you. Go to jail.
Don't charge me and shit, bro. You're adding charges on for no reason.
So first of all,
Oh, meth. Who was saying something?
why did you miss court?
Together.
Before Judge Ricky, he's the one to decide whether you violated or not.
All right, then why am I not before Judge Ricky right now?
Because you're before me, you got yourself arrested before.
I did not get myself arrested. I was on my way here to settle this stuff, and you guys arrested me.
Well, it's alleged your conduct got you arrested. It's
Well, alleged is not alleged is just.
Sir, settle down, and there's no need in taking out your frustration or hostility.
I'm not frustrated. I'm not hostile. I'm just pointing out the fact that you're allegedly.
Well, let me finish, okay? So a letter was sent to your last known address instructing you to respond prior
On the
to July
16th. On the letter finish. On the 16th of this month.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm just trying to tell you what they're saying so you can be prepared. If you don't want to be prepared, fine. I don't need to go into this. That you failed to respond to the letter and that your current whereabouts were unknown at the time they filed this motion.
Bullshit.
Oh, don't do that.
Do you want to be found in contempt of court? Do you know what that means? I think you're going to turn around here and try to ask for bond from me, who you've just said that to.
Okay. I just said sorry.
I did
like dope.
Yeah.
This is sorry in sign language.
What makes you think I know sign language?
I don't know. I was trying to be respectful by not opening my mouth because every time I open my mouth, I'm disrespectful. So I was trying alternative routes. Okay.
Well, if you had handled your probation.
I did handle my probation. I was supposed to report the 16th. I was arrested on the 14th.
Word of caution to you, don't go acting like that in front of Judge Ricky. Maybe you think because I'm a female you can talk to me that way. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to find you in contempt, aren't I? You're just
For what? I ain't said nothing.
You're being so disrespectful.
I don't want being disrespectful. I'm sitting here
shut up.
waiting on you.
Lower your voice.
All right. Do you want to know what they've accused you of or not? I'm not accusing you. I'm just trying to inform you. Do you want to know what you're going to be looking at when you get in front of Judge Ricky?
Yeah, I know what I'm looking at. 2 months. That's all that's left on for me to max out my sentence.
Well, whether you want to hear it or not, I've told you what the allegations are, and that you failed to respond, and that they didn't know where you were where you could be located.
Let's give it a
And I hope you behave.
Loudmouth Broadway.
You can see the majority.
And enter, please.
Look at this thing on the bottom left. Look at that right there.
We're talking about. So panel enter pleas of not guilty to those crimes that are charged, those allegations that are charged against you.
Thank you, Your Honor. The allegations we have in front of us today are very similar with what we see in Ms. Saunders' history. As you look at her criminal history, you can see the majority of her crimes have been within the city of Lacey or within the city of Olympia. They're all trespass, harassment, malicious mischief, disorderly conduct, all these things that are very similar or the same as what we're seeing in our charges today for trespass, disorderly conduct, and now 2 counts of assault 4. The issue is that she previously had worked at Bud Bay Cafe. She was let go from that restaurant, and then since then has continued to go back and harass.
That's so crazy. I used to go to the Bud Bay Cafe all the time. That's crazy.
The employees and be rather destructive. She has a history of getting in tussles with people and causing kind of chaotic scenes. So at this point, if you look at her history, it's a number of things all from 2024, 2025. Those were a lot of racking up a lot of criminal history during those years specifically. So very recent in time. We are asking for bail in the amount of $2,500. Part of the release conditions to stay away from Bud Bay Cafe and not have any contact with Mr. Eckhart.
She has other places to be. She doesn't need to be around there, and she understands that now. We are asking that the court release her in this matter.
So, Ms. Saunders, I'm going to have you post bond, and the reason being is that you continue to commit crimes of violence while you're on release on probation. You have failed to appear in this court before on other matters, City of Lacey and Olympia. So given that and the propensity to commit crimes of violence, we're going to have you post a $2,500 cash or bond bail to be released on this matter. I see also that you're out of compliance with the court's probation requirements on the older matters. We had hoped that maybe that would stem the tide of any further law violations.
Can you explain to me what I'm out of order on? Because I was caught up on everything when they released me from Olympia probation before Olympia probation closed. So can you enlighten me on what I'm missing?
We haven't received a mental health evaluation or any ongoing treatment.
At the hub at Thurston County, you have that on record, ma'am. Olympia has it, Lacey has it, I've turned it in. I don't know what else you guys want me to do. This is bullshit.
Uh-oh, don't do that.
So you'll post $2,500 cash or bond based on these new charges, and you won't have any contact with Pamela Oates.
You're damn right. I want my fucking W-2 so I can file with the federal government and I leave the bitch alone. That's it.
So I'm going to hold her without the opportunity to post bond on the probation matters now. I think she's a danger. And her performance here gives me grave concern for other folks that she's committed crimes of violence against. Maybe a motion to revoke could help too.
Look at that, guys.
My name is Buster.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Essex County, New Jersey.
Dante, might I add?
I hate niggas. I love black people. Honest, hardworking, law-abiding black people. Niggas like you make me sick.
Yep, I saw that county seal and recognized it immediately.
Jesus, look at that right there, man.
Right now,
rough.
Is it Faith Ferguson?
I know.
That's correct, Your Honor. Faith Ferguson? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. So this is State of New Jersey versus Faith Ferguson. This is a recall from yesterday's court session, W2026 009 1680714. Who is talking? Is that Miss Ferguson? Miss Ferguson, let me explain what I'm trying to do to you so you can understand. I'm trying to release you. I'm trying. You don't want to be released? No. Well, I have to release you by law, right? I can't keep you in custody without any reason, right? So pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. I can provide other services to you. I can definitely send you to an institution where you can get some type of help while you're not being automatically released. So I can send you to a place like the Lakeside Hospital, and you can stay there. Is that where you want to go instead of being released? I don't want to go to the hospital. Well, it is not really like you would be a hospital patient, but you will be in custody there. And you will be provided with some type
She's like, the tuna tastes better in here.
Oh! They have better mop handles in there. Oh!
Types of services, so that way you are not going to a residence. You will be in an institution where you will be taken care of. Do you want to do that?
No.
All right. So what I'm going to do now is to release you, but you know that you have that option available to you. Did the state receive the alternate address? I'm asking the prosecutors.
Judge, we did receive it. However,
did she just go spread eagle?
It's a shelter, but I'm just wondering whether or not it's satisfactory.
Yes.
Nothing is in your right, secret.
Look at this guy back here laughing. Look at him laughing.
Ma'am, please pay attention.
Look at him laughing. Look at all these guys here laughing. Look at them. Look at them.
You're so broke you can't pay attention.
But you gotta have faith.
That's a demon of a woman, man.
This is what you're gonna do, Officer Hope.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, she's like
It's time.
I was gonna suggest that to remove her when the prosecutors are ready, then we can address it.
Look at the officer of the court. She's at it. She's like, oh,
Mr.
Some repeated activity, his conviction.
Cartel little punk.
He feels that
Cocaine off my door, dude.
Mr. Goodman, I would strongly encourage.
Non-smoking HOA. This guy needs to get up to date.
the victim is requesting that the suspended DOC sentence be imposed in lieu of termination of probation here, Judge. So at this time, the people are strongly opposed to terminating probation.
Heard from the probation officer who is also here. It seems that Mr. Goodman is in compliance currently. The main problem is that he, with the probation, the protection order is still ongoing that is not allowing him to be in the house. So at this point, the probation is kind of not really doing the rehabilitative factors, but destabilizing his ability to kind of get back on his feet. He is still currently homeless and unable to enter his condo. This isn't a motion to revoke probation, so we would strongly object to any imposition of a jail sentence. With regard to
that's not on the table at all today. It's just that it looks like there still is a pending complaint based on the need.
Yeah, you're harassing me with the Avon Police Department, sir. You're all part of the drug cartel. You need to clean it up. That town has so many illegals in that town. You need to clean up that town. I'm not even joking. There's tourists that don't even want to go in that town.
I'm sure you can appreciate the concern of the court.
I'm sorry, sir, but you are very corrupt.
Mr. Goodman,
figure out what is going on with the victim because you know nothing about him. Do you hear me? That victim blows weed in my window and it needs to end. I bought that condo in 2006, a non-smoking HOA. Why the hell is somebody in the condo smoking weed? It's like a Costco. It's a private place for people that do not believe in smoking. They live there. You have this victim blowing weed in my window with cocaine traces on my back door from the weed, and you do nothing about it. I think you're paid off by the drug cartel, sir. I'm not joking, sir. You left me in jail for 1 year because of why? I said a search warrant. Oh, you don't have it. Well, show it to me. You give me more charges from Avon Police Department, sir. Knock it off. You're just harassing me. You're targeting me year after year with red flag. You're targeting me to take my guns away on a protection order with red flag, ERPL.
This was actually supposed to be for me, not with Mackenzie Shields. You're going to tell me where it states I'm not allowed in my condo when he leaves town to go to Switzerland 2 or 3 months out of the year. When he goes there, you have to fucking tell me that I can go in my condo. It's mine for 2 months. Sorry, it's a two-way street. I do not live in the victim's home. If you read it in detail, it says, do not enter. Hail to the devil, Satan! His parents are loaded. I have a funny feeling you're up to something with Joe Kerwin, and I'm going to come to the bottom of this because when I talk to the Attorney General tomorrow in their office on 1300 North Broadway, I will give them more evidence. Good luck. No, I'm not saying good luck. I'm saying that you're corrupt.
Offering you good luck, sir.
No, I don't need luck. What I need is you to mellow out and listen to me. Get the cocaine traces off my back door. Let me in my condo so I can sell it or rent it. I have $100,000 of shit in there. I'd like to get out of there. I don't believe in having a bunch of Mexicans in my condo with a movie company taking it out. Do you hear me, sir?
I mean,
stop your laughing, sir. Okay. You're a corrupt little.
Oh, sir.
Hail to the devil, Satan!
May the record reflect that Mr. Goodband, unfortunately, rather angrily departed the courtroom. I mean, I wish he were here to hear this, but there's no one who would like him to be offered probation more than the court. But as long as there are pending charges filed against him, I think it would be imprudent to just ignore that. And everything in the Attorney General's
when he was acquitted. So not into being set up by Manitou Springs just because of the CIA when I was in Europe in 1988, 87, 88? I'm sorry. Leo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm completely unaware of this new case, Your Honor. I would ask that she be allowed to leave the courtroom and turn herself in. This is the first that we've heard about it.
I shouldn't have to turn myself in, Leo. They scheduled the date, the same date I was in. How was I supposed to be in 2 different courtrooms at the same time, both in El Paso County at the same courthouse? And one judge says, oh, she showed up. And the other judge says, no, there's a judgment because she didn't show, but she's in the building down the hall. Talk to the other judge right now.
Susan, this is not the same case. This is a different case.
Well, I'm sorry, Leo. I can't keep track. Since I moved to town and it was Mayor Southers, I've been set up just like Jason Lobb when he was acquitted. So maybe you should just dismiss all the cases and we can put the judges on trial and the sheriff on trial under the ADA 1990 law. If you have any other questions, you can put all the judges in jail and all the DAs who lied to me every time I came to the courtroom since I moved here because I was forced off the mining cabin in Boulder. Shall I go on? Would you like to know more about my slip and fall and how I'm injured for life? I mean, which part matters and which part doesn't matter? The part where I was raped and filmed naked by the sheriff at my house, or fed oxycodone and fentanyl in the fucking OR, which is deadly. Chinese street Mexican shouldn't be in the operating room, and that's why I'm having all these problems because of a slip and fall when I worked for Bill Pulte. But gee, Trump and Robert Kennedy, would you like me to ruin everyone's political career today? Or tomorrow or last week, or should we go back to, when I worked in the mortgage beta of the system, It was just retired.
Thank you, Your Honor. And causating address.
I don't have one. I was using the Salvation Army, but every time I go up there to check my mail, I end up in jail. So I don't know what to do with that.
I'm shocked.
You have a cell telephone number?
Nope, sure don't.
All right, please listen. Mr. Fredoso is going to advise you of the charges and potential penalties in each case. Thank you, Your Honor. In cause ending F6906, there's one count alleged possession of cocaine, a level 6 felony. It's intimidation, a level 6 felony. That count reads, on or about the 24th of July, 2026 in LaPorte County, Indiana, Justina London did unlawfully, knowingly, or intentionally communicate a threat of intent that another person be placed in fear that the threat would be carried out, and the threat was to commit a forcible felony, specifically arson. That count is a level 6 felony, punishable by a sentence of between.
But nobody got arson, so that's not really.
With 1 year being advisory sentence, as well as a fine of up to $10,000.
She said, I thought it's not inadmissible in a court of law. So yeah.
Oh, now she's a lawyer, huh? Now she's friggin' friggin' Saul Goodman over here.
Brian Beal, he's pretty much fired as far as this goes, because 5 years and he still ain't figured out one case. Where are you?
So,
Is
Miss
he
London,
up in there? Is Brian Beal up in there? Because he fired like a motherfucker.
Miss London, do you understand the charge for each case and the potential penalties?
Yeah, I sure do. Yes, sir.
Right. I'm entering preliminary pleas of not guilty on your behalf to all new charges in both new cases.
And I just paid an extra $300 to get out last time, and I wasn't even supposed to pay that. So I'm about sick of this.
All right. The court's entering a no contact order in favor of Christopher Groves. You are to have no contact with him whatsoever.
Who is that? Who is the person you're talking about? I don't even know him.
The alleged victim in 2607 F6875.
Okay, thank you.
Alleged you threatened him.
Some honky, right. Anyways, moving right along. Some honky I'm not going to talk to anyway. Right.
London, this is your last warning. This is my courtroom. I determine what we do and don't do in here and how we do it. If you interrupt me again or tell me to move along, stop with the hands or I'm going to hold you in contempt. All of your cases are now set for September 11th, 2026 at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Friedman.
I'm not going with Judge Freeman, so you can forget that. I mean, not the judge, because that ain't gonna work. No, I refuse. I refuse that judge. No.
How many cases does she have?
No, every time she doesn't do it right, and no, all of my cases are out of city. Why am I gonna keep going to court up here?
Has 8 cases pending.
Right.
He's been out on bond 6 different cases, and now 2 additional charges. Her bond is set at $3,000 cash. Your excuse.
Fuck you.
Oh.
You can bring her back.
Oh, God, no, excuse. $3,000. Fuck him.
He just says what?
I'm not. No. I don't give a fuck. I don't know that nigga, and I don't care.
Your Honor, unless you want us to pull her over using physical force.
Shit, send this nigga. No, $3,000. I got it. Get the fuck out of my face.
You can tell Miss London she can sit back down like a lady and apologize to the court, or I'm going to hold
I'm
you.
not sorry. I'm not
I'm
sorry.
going to hold you in contempt.
I'm not sorry.
Now you're at 60 days.
What does that mean?
That means you're going to spend jail time.
Oh, well. Are you done yet?
No, I'm not finished.
Oh, well, good. Keep talking.
I told you not to tell me what to do. This is my
I didn't tell you what to do. I tried to ask you a question, and you act like your fucking ears don't hear.
Watch your mouth, Miss London.
See, Grip's getting excited.
Yes, I am.
Court finds you in contempt for swearing at the court and interrupting these proceedings. You're sentenced to 60 days, LaPorte County Jail.
Good. Are you done? Because I can't stand the sound of fucking crackers. I gotta go.
Whoa! Oh no!
Holy moly, this chick is nuts.
Gotta go. Can't do this. Sorry.
No.
No. I don't take orders from whites. Sorry.
Now you're at 90 days. You're
Keep going. Because I never get out of this motherfucker anyway. I don't care. Nigga, I don't care. So what?
Yo, AJ.
You're gone.
If she can take a punch, then I'm in love. I like a chick who likes it a little rough. If she can take a punch, I'm in love.
You see Sneaker jumping off the top rope.
Let's get it in.
You can catch her.
Put her back down.
Yeah, I'll put her back down.
No.
Right, bot?
Damn.
Taser.
That's right.
Put the jail on mute, please. You think this is a game, Miss London? You think you can flip me off?
I think that you playing with my motherfucking life.
You think
I think that you don't care. I think, excuse me, you want a real answer to that, or are you just asking a rhetorical question that you don't want no answer for?
Oh, she's a big one.
I think that you're playing with my life. I think that this is overrated. I think that all of you guys are in on it it together. And I think that I have never had proper representation. I think that you're going to keep on going until you are satisfied. I think that when you lay home, when you go home tonight and you lay down, it's not going to fucking bother you about what the fuck you put people through.
London. So now you're up to 120 days.
I don't care.
Okay, good. Leave.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're finished. Go.
Whoa. Why are my nipples so hard right now?
This is why we're
modern
the B-dubs.
woman. All right, you guys. We're at the 2.5 hour mark, guys. I'll shut this down, guys. I'll be live with Locke at 10. We're gonna talk about Game of Thrones, and then, guys, tomorrow night at 11:45, I'll be on Camp Stream, and we're gonna talk about Obsession, and then like how that kind of mirrors some of the things we talk about.
Are you going to cover the controversy around the show as well with Obsession? Because there's some controversy around it.
Well, what do you mean?
I'll shoot to you in the Discord. Talking about consent and all this other stuff. And,
yeah. But here's the thing: they didn't say that when Wonder Woman in the second one, where she banged that dude who had his mind taken control by Chris Pine's character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna do. I'll be on this stream. So,
hey, Seagrip, I sent you something in the Discord as well.
Perfect. I'm gonna check it out now, brother.
All right, you guys. I appreciate it.
Easy.
Easy. Bye, guys.
See you.